And am I miking? Yes, I am. Hello, everybody. You can all hear me. Good. Look at that. Tech problems are starting to become less and less of a thing. As that is coming out of the wrong speaker. Nope. 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 That's better. And it's loud. Loud in my ears. 1 second. I gotta do that. Yeah, that's better. It's not even coming through. Oh no, there it is. Okay. Whoa. I don't know what just happened. It like double clicked. Get myself down there. Voice check, 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 mic check. Okay, okay, good. Get that shit out of the way. Yeah, I don't know why it's so loud in my ears. I gotta turn my own headset down here. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, I can hear myself think now. Thank you very much. How's everybody doing tonight? I gotta get into the chat stream. Bob, I saw you in there. I made you a mod, buddy. If there are people that are not mods, don't feel bad. I am trying to dish them out slower just so I don't end up with like one of those streams where everybody's a mod. And I appreciate your patience with that. So with that said, I'm always keeping an eye out for people that I recognize and that I see over and over again and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Craven, more dick. You've been in the Discord a lot, so I figured maybe you could, you know, and I don't want everybody to be a mod. It's not like it's necessarily a special thing. Obviously, it helps give you that little blue ticker. Everybody loves having it, and I get it. I love having it too. It does make you feel a little special. We're only human. But, I mean, let's face it, they've got a job to do in there, and it's really to try to sift out and make sure that there's nothing crappy going on. And sometimes you may see me add mods when I don't see a lot of mods on, depending on the time stream I hit to. Like, you know, if I'm doing a middle of the night stream and I'm getting a lot of different people in that I don't normally get in because of time zones, you may see people that I recognize getting a mod if I don't see a lot in there because, you know, you need a few. So, yeah, you the man. I don't know if we're talking about me, but I like it. I put my rings on. I feel naked. I've been not wearing these all day, and it was like, I'm not married. You never know. No, I'm not. I am right now. At least still so far as I know. I don't think I haven't signed anything yet. Anyways, she hasn't presented me. But what we are going to talk about today is it makes me feel special. It makes all of us feel special. It's okay. What we're going to talk about today is a couple things. If you read the title, we've got D Marble being stupid because that's what D Marble does best, right? And that did I watch it live? I think I watched it premiere. I can't remember, but I feel like it was premiering and I was watching it and I was just shaking my head the whole time because he's reading Fox first of all. Fox, like, which. Saying nothing of Fox, it's just, I mean, okay. So he's on foxnews.com or whatever getting his news. Okay, we'll just leave that where that belongs first and we won't touch it right now. But suffice to say, I don't. Anyways, the title is well, yeah, let's bring it up. It's actually in the background right there. You can see his image. There it is. Oh, too far. There we go. Scientists want to move the sun and our solar system to save Earth from killer asteroids. It's an intriguing title, I must say myself. And at first glance, a person would say, hey, this is something fun to talk about. Let's read this. And I would give it a read. You're damn straight I would. But I would take it with about this much. I'd have that grain of salt sitting right there. Because that's what people that are logical thinkers do. And besides, it's a fucking theoretical physics paper, essentially, that somebody has pulled out. They've gone, this would make a good article. They've written an article. And by the way, I've seen this title like 3 different times. I've got another example right here. Physicist proposes radical new stellar engine that could move our entire solar system. It's the same fucking article. I mean, wow, this one is actually slightly different because well, actually, this one is different, but the other one has different titles too, and it's the same damn article, just with a different title because, you know, Fox took it, they put their own little piece of flair on it, why not, right? We'll suck in stupid people like D Marble. It worked. Here he is, telling all his stupids. and they buy it. Oh my goodness, the comment section is rife. Plus, does anybody know? I think I'm blocked, by the way, because oh, well, I mean, I can see the comments, but I don't know if they can, because nobody's responded to me, so I feel like I've been shunned. But does anybody know if this is his girlfriend? Right there, Miss D. Ms. D. MZDEE. She has no content. 3 subscribers. It's got like a quaint little image of an African American lady. All that jazz as her, you know. I don't know what else to say. That's what I got. So yeah. If anybody knows, put her in the chat. I didn't read it. Did Fox blame Democrats? That's what I actually, partway through, they were talking about space, and then all of a sudden they just started inserting like Hillary and keywords like Obama. It was actually really odd. It was only about halfway through, and then it was just suddenly the asteroid was actually named Obama, and I think its satellite orbiting it was like Hillary or so. Anyways, that's fucking amusing, obviously. We're kidding around here, but seriously speaking. Let's get into this. We'll start with D, because the other thing I want to talk about, I don't know if you saw it in the title, but Fastenal, the company Fastenal, I think you guys know Fastenal. I don't have a picture of Fastenal right now. I've been sending them memes for an entire 24-hour period, though, because this is fantastic. Well, it's not fantastic for the guy that lost his job, but if you just go right now, you can just go to Google and type Fastenal, which is Fastenal, Fastenal, and then just the word barbecue. Fastenal barbecue, BBQ. You can put sauce if you really want to get crazy, and then just hit enter. See what happens. You'll get what we're going to talk about. Suffice to say, Fastenal every year gives all of their employees these beautiful goodie baskets of jerky and treats and stuff for Christmas. And this year, Canadian Fastenal employees got the same letter from their CEO, and at the end of it, it says, "Share a treat from your holiday gift basket," and stuff like that. But then they got a $6 barbecue sauce and a barbecue cleaner in the middle of the fucking winter in Canada. So good job, Fastenal. And then they fired the guy that complained about it. And apparently they need a lesson in how PR works with the internet. So I think, personally, they should... This is a comment from somebody else on Twitter, full disclosure, but I agree with it 100%. He said they should fire the guy whose decision it was to fire that guy, and then hire somebody who knows how the internet and social media works. So we're going to talk about that a little later, too, because you're going to be blasted. That's fun. Anyways... We're all here for stupid shit, I'm sure of it. That's what I'm here for. That's what you're here for. This guy's one of the dumbest ones I know, so let's talk about him. We'll turn off some music, and we'll get talking about D here a little bit. She appeared in D's new home video. Oh, Mr. Andrade, I'm not entirely sure if you know this, but are you talking about new home, like their new trailer home, right? Because I did a Flat Earth Cribs episode. Are you going to make me bring up my Flat Earth Cribs episode? You're going to do this. Come on. I bet you I could. That is Neil deGrasse Tyson. Flat Earth Cribs. Let's see if I even come up. Flat Earth Cringe was trying to come up. That's kind of funny. I mean, the Flat Earth is cringe. Yeah! That's awesome. Sorry about your ears. Jesus Christ. Here we go. Look at this. It's coming out of my speakers. Give me a second. If you got a weird echo, that would have caused that. And you also can't hear it, I'm realizing. And that'll fix that too. Yes, that will fix that. Yes, I do know what I'm doing. It is not the Brainy Beaver Tech Hour.
So, I know, right? All right.
Because if you didn't see this, I did like a whole Cribs episode.
Well, once again, I'm out of the van. This is why
I gotta turn it up.
This is Cam.
Why is it quiet? Oh, that's loud.
We went and got a fifth wheel. So this is our new home. This is our new place. At a pretty good price, actually. I think we got a pretty good price on this thing.
Yeah, it was.
So yeah,
I still got the 2020 up there.
Tour. We're gonna show you some things, features on this new place, and have a little fun out here. Whoa.
We won't watch the whole thing. I'm just going to show them a minute.
Welcome back to our first installment of Flat Earth Cribs. For our debut episode, we have the D-Man himself. Normally, he'd be flat smacking innocent people at the beach, but we caught up to him at his upper Midwest home to see where the D gets his Z's.
Pop it, D-Man.
Trying to control the audio. I don't like it.
She's a flat earther, of course. Likes guns. long walks on the beach. All right. You see out over here, the living room and the other bedroom, they like slide out. So this.
All right, that's enough of that.
Square footage.
So yeah, so I did a whole. Don't worry, I've seen his place. I've seen his woman at his place. I was just wondering if that was her because I don't know who Miss D is, but it was just like Miss D. Anyways, I don't know how else to say that. But yeah, ooh, jelly bean. Jelly bean. That's the nature of this ADHD shit show that you've joined.
Believe it. All right, and
Oh no, we have to start at the beginning because what in the hell?
we're starting off.
There we go.
We're only 2 days into 2020, and already they're starting off with that nonsense.
Already they're starting off with that nonsense. Guys, didn't you know? Didn't you all know? Nonsense.
All right, here's an article from Fox News. Scientists want to move the sun and our solar system to save Earth from killer asteroids.
He's already making me laugh again. Like, isn't this fantastic already? Right? Tell me that's not great. Oh, this is great. I was so excited when I saw this. I needed material for a good stream, and I was like, buddy, you just gave me 8 minutes of just stupid.
And these people are still gonna believe it.
We don't. That's the thing. Like, I would have read this and been like, that's a really neat theoretical proposition that was made by some guy who needed to do a school project or something like that, right? You've scarred me for life. I haven't slept since I saw that abomination. Wait till you see the Fight the Flat Earth collab. I already sent him my piece. I'm done. My hands are washed. I already know what my piece looks like. It's 10.5 minutes of gold. Frankly, I'm probably going to ask him if I can put it on my channel as its own standalone episode. I think really once we're done the collab and he's soaked up the initial views, because I actually like it. I think it's one of my better pieces of work. That's the way it should work, I think. But anyways, we're doing Nathan Oakley, and like I sent it to him and I was like, I hope you didn't feel like being monetized, because Nathan Oakley's a fairly toxic individual, and finding something to criticize about him without really just showing people what a terrible human being he is was really just not possible. So I mean, really, I just took the route of showing people what a wonderfully terrible human being he is. So I was just like, I blanked a lot of R words out. They start with R and they rhyme with grape. In fact, if you suss it out, that word's right in there. So it's like, silent G. But anyways, I don't know if you guys have seen that clip. If you know the one I'm talking about, it's wow. You're like, whoo, that's you almost have to like wipe the sweat off your head when you're done listening to it. So suffice to say, I cut big chunks of it out, shortened it, and blocked a lot of words out of that section just to make it even palatable. So that'll be on Fight's channel. So anyways, let's let D keep going here.
And as always, we're starting off with some good old CGI.
Is it FTFE riding a broom? Yeah, well, he rides a broom at some point in my chunk of video, so you guys are gonna have to tune in. I can't say anymore. I don't want to ruin it. There's been, if you go on my Discord, there's been the odd picture poked up on there. and that's about it. So nobody's really seen the video itself, so that'll be fun.
Artist's illustration of asteroids or near-Earth objects from ESA, the European Space Agency.
Oh, that's not very loud.
Oh, they start off with honesty. Look, a bonkers plot to move our solar system using a giant device powered by the sun has been cooked up by top scientists. The stellar engine could be used to shift Earth trillions of miles if it were threatened by a deadly asteroid shower or space explosion. It was devised by physicist Dr. Matthew Kaplan and explained in a video from German YouTube. I'm not even going to try that. Anyway, our solar system neighborhood is constantly changing. With stars moving.
I think I fixed that. I'm in the future. Quit asking. So I think I fixed that before you even mentioned it, because I'm at least 10 seconds in the future. So tell me if it's not fixed, and I'll
moving hundreds of kilometers every second. The Munich team explained. Only the vast differences between objects protect us from the dangers out there. But we might get unlucky in the future. They're projecting into the future. There's always fear-mongering. They're always pushing stuff off.
I think you guys have heard other creators say this. It's always a fine line between trying to keep it loud enough for everybody to hear it, and then always make sure we're not hitting the red line and popping your speakers in your ears. And then so sometimes you'll turn down one source, and then of course you turn on something else. It's way quieter. So yeah, for sure, always. And then at me, it works.
Into the future. But if we might get unlucky in the future. You never know. Not saying that anything's wrong right now, but we might get unlucky. That's how they keep.
It's such a. I mean, I know you guys all know this, and this is what's funny about this. But this is such a theoretical experiment. Like for instance, the picture of the person who did it. No. Tell me it is. Tell me you got it. Aw, come on. That's not the one. Oh, that. Kaplan. Yeah, there he is. How old's that guy? That guy like. That's quite the nose. But despite that, how old do you think this guy is? Put your answer in the comments. What do you think this guy is? You think he's he's not older than 40. Look at his hair. That guy doesn't have this shit going on. Look at how pretty his hair is. He must know Kyle. He's got to know Kyle. Look at that hair. I don't see any Captain Crunch boxes in the background. Anyways, 12. Exactly, Craven. I'm 12 by comparison, though, too. He shaved, though. See, I'm way overdue, everybody. I was even, like, as I was about to fire the stream up, I was like, shit. Come on, buddy, you got this. Because you know what? This starts showing up. Like, if I trim this thin, it's there, but it's just not quite as obvious. As soon as you let it grow out, it's like, man, that guy's losing his hair. 28, 33, 30, 19, 14. Yeah, fair enough. So, yeah, I would have put him mid-30s myself. He's got highway miles on him, clearly. I've got some city miles on me, I feel like. So we all got our own. We're running our own Volkswagen, if you will. Don't ask me why I picked that brand. You can rip on me if you want. You insert your own brand. I don't even own a Volkswagen, so I don't know why I picked it. I mean, I guess my Audi. I don't have an Audi, but I'd love to have an Audi. Yeah, that'd be a Volkswagen technically. Anyways. Oh, that one.
These people freaked out all the time with these huge asteroids approaching Earth and just whizzing past Earth the size of Texas and all that.
Does he think that we sit at home and cower? Like, does he? Like, this is what I wonder. Do they think that we're like actually thinking about this on our day to day? Like that I wake up. Well, I mean, I guess that's kind of stupid. I think about it day to day. But look what this is. I've done this to myself. Damn it. I did this to me. That and the flat earthers, the one that came into my house and shocked my entire being. I thought they were untangible things, okay, everybody? I thought they were this thing that existed out there in the world that you could just reach out and pretend it existed. You could be like, look, they're pretty. Look, you can play with them. They're fun. And then one was right beside me, and I realized that the world is rife with stupid. And something needed to be done about this. So I decided I would just make fun of them and talk about it, I guess, because you compare me to somebody like AB Science or even Craig or something, like holy shit. Like, Team Skeptic will sit there and give you a physics lesson. I'm just sitting back going, holy fuck, I don't know anything. Because, you know, the shit he talks about is pretty next level. I've read some of my physics books. I've got a few of, you know, like Stephen Hawking's books on the counter. The illustrated version, okay? So whatever, you know, it's just, so sue me. It's got pictures in it. I need a little help. So, but I was there. I showed up. That's the point. I'm losing people.
Okay. At some point, we could encounter a star going supernova, or a massive object passing by and showering Earth with asteroids. Always with the speculation. One option to avoid destruction would be to move our whole solar system out of the way using a stellar engine. The megastructure could shift the position of the sun, dragging Earth and other objects with it via the star's gravitational pull. Dr. Kaplan from Illinois State University designed a new stellar engine concept.
Just like laughing about it, make it make it true, like that. Yeah.
Dubbed the Kaplan thruster. It's a giant space station that draws matter from the sun to power a rocket-like thruster.
Yeah, Craven More Dick just said it. He said when team starts talking quantum physics, I feel dumb, and I do too. It's okay, and you know what? I love it. I say I have the same answer. I have the same answer to this shit that Craig has, and that you'll find that a lot of the people in our community have, including not just the creators, obviously, but also you find folks out there in virtual, untangible, untouchable world through the screen. You know, that's the previous joke from the Flat Earth thing, but you'll find that a lot of us, I don't know about you guys, you can tell me, Punchy, I see you there, buddy. You can feel free to tell me in the chat stream, but I know that myself, that when I'm surrounded by people, like, I'll naturally start talking and asking questions, because that's also me. But I am genuinely thrilled to hear them talk about something I know nothing about, and like just like soak it up. Just like, oh my God, my mind is exploding. You know, like you get into theoretical physics when you're talking about like motion, theoretical motion, like are you moving or am I moving or who's actually moving? Is it going this way or that way? Like it's all starts getting very interesting. You know, of course the flat earthers completely discount that because, you know, I couldn't touch it. Brainy Beaver, remember, he thinks space is fake, so this is super fake. Well, I mean, he started with the CGI image. Well, of course, we don't have an image of an asteroid flying by Earth, so shake my head at him the same way he's shaking his head at this.
But they're in the vacuum of space, and wouldn't they have to thrust off of something, seeing as how...
Oh, this is bullshit. This has been...
You know, never mind.
They don't know... I am not a rocket scientist, but they don't know the half of how it works with regards to action and reaction. I mean, it's the same reason why when you pull the trigger on a gun and you fire that gun, you get that kickback, because you cannot push something forward without getting a pull back. So the fact that the rocket comes out of the... So are they proposing that rockets, like if you provide everything you need for ignition, that the fire won't go that way? Because that's bullshit. Because if it does go that way, then the rocket's going to go the other way, because that's just how physics works. It's how it works everywhere. So this whole, like, I saw some bullshit where he said they put it in the box and they pulled a vacuum, and they didn't sense any push against the, I guess it was pushing on a weight sensor, and I guess there was no like sense of like thrust until it filled the box with its own exhaust. But I'd have to, I mean, it's one of those things where like I would like to see a lot of data on how this was performed before we're going to have a conversation about that. Conservation of momentum. You know what the fucked up thing is, and they actually do quantify this in KSP. It's something really messed up about spaceflight. When they first, this is something that a lot of people don't know. Well, at least maybe they don't. Maybe they do. You guys can tell me if I'm wrong. They used to think when they first started doing the math for how much fuel it would take to get like a rocket to the moon or get a rocket to anywhere, send something to Mars. They did at one point think, before they started doing it, that this is mathematically impossible. Like the amount of energy we would need to be able to expel out of a nozzle to be able to push our rockets to that destination, it was beyond insane. And there's actually something out. Somebody is going to rip me a new asshole right now because I'm going to fuck something up. But I'm going to do it anyways, because that's how we learn. It's true. Basically, what they were not taking into account is that the fuel also had kinetic momentum energy or something like that. So what they weren't taking into account is that once you accelerate that fuel to a certain speed, that fuel is also moving. So when you expel the fuel that is going with the craft and then you blast it that way, I guess the equation, they weren't calculating the actual energy of the fuel. I guess the change in momentum from this way to going all of a sudden like really fast that way. I guess there's some sort of dynamic with how it thrusts, and basically they were missing like half. It was like a 50% loss. Like it was almost like twice the delta V. Once they figured out what they were talking about, they were like, oh my god, rodent, there's an experiment in a vacuum box with a soda bottle or can. It moves before the spray hits the wall of the box. Oh, that's funny. That's actually really funny then. So it's thrusting is what you're telling me. That's hilarious. But yeah, so in KSP, for instance, if you're doing a I don't know how to. I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be really ghetto, guys, because I want it to be easy. I don't feel like switching things around. I'm just gonna take a piece of paper. And I'm gonna take a marker. So essentially, if you have a planet like this, and you've got, let's say you've got an orbit. So you got the planet in the center, and you got an orbit like this. Now, if you try, let's say you want to go, I'm going to draw arrows and make this easy for everybody. Let's say you want to go that way. Let's say you want to go that way with your rocket. Now, if you do it there, you will burn more. Okay, hold on. I got to show you the orbit direction. This is your orbit direction on that oval. Now, if you do the burn, you do that burn there while you're going up and moving that way, what's happening is you're going this way in relation to the planet right now anyways. Everything's moving together, but you're going this way and you're trying to blast that way, but all that fuel you're trying to push that way is actually going this way though. So you're essentially, it has something to do with kinetics of having to change the direction of that fuel. So what happens is if you do that burn here, if you do that same burn, you want to go that direction, but you do that same burn right here at the fastest point in your orbit when you're going the right direction, obviously, because that's a given at that point. But if you do that burn there at that point in your orbit where you're going as fast as possible, you will actually get more energy out of your fuel than if you did it in a different place. You will actually get more delta V. You will push your rocket farther than if you did it in a different spot, just because of kinetics of energy and momentum, conservation momentum, and all of that math that comes into play. And it becomes quite. You just really need to play KSP for a little while, and that becomes really obvious. You learn really quickly, like, I do not want to do a maneuver right here if I don't have to, because I am going to burn a shit ton of extra fuel. And when you design these missions, like right now I'm playing a KSP game, and I have missions going off to Dress. Like a manned mission to Dress, which is a little far away. It's going to take a year and a half to get there. Game. But still, when you're doing this, I mean, I only sent enough fuel. I sent enough fuel to do what I calculate I need, plus I like conservation. I really like my Kerbals not dying, because that's how I play. So I sent like 20% extra fuel to get there, and even on the way back, it's got like 15% extra fuel for the return trip. And really, if it has extra fuel when it gets there, it can use some of that on the way back too, the way I designed the mission. So really, I've given them a lot of extra fuel, a lot of extra food, but that's how I play. Where did I start on that goddamn point? the bottom line is that, yeah, you're talking about maneuver changes, and if you're burning it, when we're talking space travel, you can't just waste fuel. We're like, you only got so much. We can't just call a fucking Esso truck. So, anyways, I'm going to put my marker of doom down. That's Unirock's thing. I'm going to steal everybody's shit. I'm just going to have little pieces of everybody's stream pieced together here to make a winner. Isn't that how it works? You just steal and rob. I'm kidding. I can't do that. I love everybody. Anyways, 37 likes. You got 70 people in here. If you haven't hit like, please go ahead and hit the like button. If you are enjoying the stream, hit subscribe. I mean, we do this often enough. I haven't done enough in December. I do plan to do it some more, as we continue forward, as always. And we'll watch a little bit more Dino. Big sigh.
Once matter has entered the engine, there is no matter. It's quickly fired.
What is matter?
Out the back via a nuclear fusion reactor. This creates enough thrust to push the space station and the solar system to safety. A second thruster fires particles back at the sun.
What's so funny about that? I don't even understand what made him laugh. Sup, Bella? How's it going, buddy? Sup, Brainy Beaver? How are you, bitch? Nice, Bella. I love it, buddy. I'm good. Anyways, yeah, no, it's, that's funny. Like, why would he even, I don't even understand. I really gotta put this over. I gotta put this shit over here. Cause it's like, does this to me every time. I've got 3 monitors here and I always put it in the wrong one. But that's just cause this is the easiest one for me to lean into for my comments. Rodent, Brainy Beaver, the vast majority of the public does not understand orbital dynamics. Not that it's rocket science or anything. Fair enough. But I, my friend on Reddit, although I went to do something on the KSP Reddit and I apparently had to like rejoin, so I don't know what that's about. Maybe I lost my flare. I'll be fucking furious if I lost my flare, because I am a master Kerbinaut on Reddit, on the Reddit KSP, because I have completed the master Kerbinaut challenge. They put out those challenges and they got like different levels of difficulty, and it's like they've got like regular mode, and then they've got like hard mode, and then they've got like legendary, and it's like you got to do everything in easy, everything in hard, and then you've got to be, it's like impress me, kind of thing. And I can't remember what I did, but I think it was like the mission was like I had to launch I had to launch from Kerbin, go to Duna, land. That's what it was. It was go to Duna, land on Duna, travel to Ike, its moon, land on Ike, leave Ike, come back to KSP, basically realize you forgot your wallet. No, that's what it was. You were supposed to go, that was just to get just to the moon, Ike. You had to go from KSP, or from Kerbin, to Duna, which is Mars, and go to its moon, land on the moon, come all the way back to Kerbin, which is Earth, realize that you forgot your wallet on the moon, and then go all the way back and basically land on the moon, grab your wallet and come all the way home, land successfully on Earth and survive, or on KSP and Kerbal and survive. And I think what I did is I went there, landed on Duna, went to the moon after Duna, then came back, and then I think I went all the way back, and I did something else too. I think I did it with life support mod on as well, to add extra difficulty, and it was like I got all the flair and everything. I'm gushing now.
Okay, hold on.
I have straight up legit 3,900 hours on KSP. Like, not even, I'm almost ashamed of saying it. If I think about the time I put into KSP, if I was building something with that, or like trying to like further my life, I probably could have like studied to become a doctor by now or something. Like, it's really not cool.
Sorry. All right. This ensures the device works like a giant tugboat, pushing the sun from its current location to a new one.
Yeah, Scott Manley's
The device
awesome.
draws millions of tons of fuel per second using huge electromagnetic fields. It produces a scorching 1 billion jet, 1 billion
You okay, bro?
jet of particles capable of moving the sun 50 light years, around 300 trillion miles within 1 million years. Again, pushing stuff way.
Fuck, he has to set a filter. I can hear him sucking the air through his lips. You guys like that? Is that how you want to hear the stream go down? It'll be a D stream now. It'll be like ASMR. We'll just Sorry. Fucking losing people over that for sure. Oh my god, that's too funny.
Into the future with their millions and billions, knowing that you and I are only going to be around.
Can I ice negative points? And by the way, to anybody who has no points, I have tried to give people points. Like, I have gone in there and rewarded. I've been like 10,000 points. There's 100,000 points. It does not care what I say to it. Every blue moon, somebody seems to go, look, I got the points. So I don't know what to tell you. I've tried to give every once in a while I go in there and I throw 2,000 points at everybody, and then I come in here and I get people that go, I have no points, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you.
Probably a little less than 100 years, if we're being honest.
I will say one thing. I have had problems with the point systems when I am logged into multiple, when I'm like on multiple windows. What would happen on Non Sequitur show when they had their point system is I had watched them for like 2 months straight with the point system on, and then when I was checking points, it was like, you have 8. I'm like, fucking 8? That's like, it's like nothing. I've been watching this forever. And so what, I mean, I started figuring out what it was is if I, like, they'd even try to send me points and I wouldn't get the points. And it was like, if I was logged into too many windows, it was like it would confuse, I guess, YouTube as to what channel I'm watching, or I guess maybe Streamlabs. I don't know. Maybe it pulls info off of what you're watching to your API. That's how it does points to you as a user, because like it knows who's active as well in the chat. So, you know, don't it say?
So they can.
This isn't a tech hour.
They can say.
Well, it might be
hundreds of thousands. They could say, you know, millions, billions, trillions, and we're like, because I mean, we're not going to be around anyway, so they could just tell us any old bull crap right now, and just attach these millions and billions to it, and I mean, people are just going to eat it up. Kind of ridiculous.
Oh my God, half of you died.
I'm just some guy. Okay.
ASMR works for me. I see Niji say that ASMR doesn't work for me. Honestly, it doesn't work for a lot of people. I think some people think it works for them. I went in, I will admit this, okay? So I went in 100% skeptic on that. I was like, I was like, fuck this bullshit. You know, log into, pull up the YouTube, find an ASMR thing, and like I'd read about it a bit, learned what it was, or you know what the idea is, and then I just sat there. I'm listening. What was she doing? I can't remember. It's always chicks, right? They got the right voice for it. She was doing something. She was probably really sexy. I'm sure that's how she got me in there, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She got me in there. That's what counts to her anyways. And I do remember that at first, I didn't look up. That's the thing. I didn't read what it felt like. I just had read what it was or what the idea was. But anyway, so it started like, I guess it starts at the top of your head and it starts like tingling outwards. And then it kind of started tingling down my back to the point where I actually had to lean forward from the chair because it was making my back tingle. And I'll be honest with you, I was like, that's kind of fucked up. I mean, it was weird. It was weird. Apparently I'm somewhat susceptible, whether that be a bunch or I don't know. Maybe I'm not watching. I've heard it can be quite good. I don't know. Anyways, we're talking about nothing again.
This would be more than enough to dodge a supernova, the scientist says. It's important to note that stellar engines are just a theory for now, much like gravity.
Yeah, but okay. But then you continued to stream about this dummy. In fact, did they not just... I don't think I caught that the first time, everybody. Did they not just give themselves the out of like, holy shit, like we don't really, you know, this is just theoretical? Because where did it say that right here? Yeah, just theory for now.
And scientists are a long way from building one. The materials needed to withstand such temperatures and force.
Why are you here,
yet.
D?
I thought they had the Parker solar probe. Didn't they send a probe to the sun?
He's already being dumb. Okay, because you see what he's done here? He's okay, so they've gone right here and they've said, I got my arrow up in here. Right here, okay, like right here. Right here. It produces a scorching 1 billion C jet of particles capable of moving the sun. So that's 1 million Celsius, I guess, jet of particles capable of moving the sun 50 light years around 300 trillion miles within 1 million years. And then, hold on, listen to this idiot again here. They're talking about the engine.
I thought they had the Parker solar probe. Didn't they send a probe to the sun? I mean, isn't that...
Oh, you're so smart, D. Oh, D! He just broke it apart, guys. Everybody, that's it. Party time. That's it. That's it, D. You got it, buddy. You know what? That's it. Everybody come out. Come on. D figured it out. Come on out. No, there's no point in hiding. Nope, bring the Lollipop Guild with you. Come on. Bring them out. Bring them out. So, like, what an idiot. Like, they're clearly talking about the engine produces a 1 billion C. And besides, the Parker Solar Probe is getting as close as possible to the corona without melting, God willing, basically. And by the way, has anybody been looking at that? Because that's been interesting. They have discovered more about the sun than they ever knew already with the, like, first pass, or it's done 2 passes, or I don't know. It's done a few passes, and the idea is that, okay, so what they've been detecting is they've been detecting solar winds that they suspected. They knew there'd be certain solar winds that moved around in a certain speed, but like they're getting like it can go from, like, they're getting these high speed particle blasts that they don't understand where they're coming from, and they didn't expect them to be there. So like one moment the Parker Solar Probe is literally getting hit by like 50 kilometer an hour winds, solar winds, like just breezing over it. And then all of a sudden it's getting blasted with like, and I can't remember, but I feel like it was like 13,000 kilometer an hour solar winds. And so solar winds are just like a pour of ions. So it's just like a gush of ions that just come flooding over. And they said they can see it on the probe. It just, all the electronics are just getting like washed in like electrical interference and stuff like that. And so they didn't really expect that, right? So the Parker Solar Probe is in there, and it's getting as close as possible, and it's basically kissing the edge of the sun. But like when we say kissing it, it's not like it's touching down on the surface of lava. I mean, the sun is essentially, until you get right to the corona, right into it, I mean, it's basically just like a big electromagnetic field around it. So it's very interesting. But yeah, so D, you're still an idiot. He just, look at that face though. Oh, you can't see his face. Here's his face. He's so smart. Look how smart D is.
It's something that we covered last year, the Parker Solar Probe. They sent that to go probe the sun. So apparently, and then if you talk about temperatures out here, another thing that they go into, or that we get into, talking about how space is complete nonsense when you think about it. We talk about the temperatures, and when we say that items or matter that's out in the vacuum of space, going through like the thermosphere between 2,500 and 4,000 degrees, it's like they'll say no, it's more like a radiant heat. It's like oven. It's not like the direct heat. It's just a kind of heat around.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got Rodent here saying, I bet he doesn't believe we can contain high temp plasma. I don't think he believes in plasma, Rodent. I don't know that he would believe in plasma. Why would he believe in plasma? That would be, it's kind of far-fetched, isn't it? This hot energy
around it, and so it wouldn't really melt. So I mean, they're kind of contradicting stories here with that. The materials needed to withstand such temperatures and force don't exist yet. So what, they think they're gonna create these materials at some point that can withstand these temperatures? I mean,
we're making new materials every other day now these days, and we're like holy crap, they line something with another material. They're like, look, diamondidium. It's like it goes up to whatever temperature. And besides, there's materials we haven't even fathomed yet. I mean, come on. Half of what makes a material is its structure. Like its actual like molecular structure. I mean, that's a stupid statement, because I mean, we have no idea what we're going to produce, and neither do they. And that's all they're saying.
Iridium, I believe, has the highest melting temperature, or one of the highest melting temperatures. I could be wrong. Been wrong before. But that's not to say
Oh, he's been wrong before. You hear that, everybody? Oh my God.
civilization.
Did you hear that? D's been wrong before, everybody. Celebration.
Of the future couldn't build one in hundreds or even thousands of years' time. See? Pushing stuff out into the future. There you go. If it's ever built, a stellar engine may help humanity explore deep space. Because they've actually never been to space. They say they went to the moon, but seeing as how they also said last year that the moon is inside Earth's atmosphere, they never really went to space either, now have they? The answer is no.
Man, nobody's online right now.
Using the
I was seeing if there was any of Radical or any of the other. I guess it is Sunday, so and for some people it's like Monday morning work time almost. That makes sense.
Kaplan thruster, we could turn the entire solar system into our spaceship. For example, we could orbit backwards in the galaxy and colonize hundreds.
Yeah, exactly. Monk made a good point here. It's why coal and diamond are different, but both are carbon. Exactly. Been wrong before. Daryl, I'm speechless. Bob, nice one, Bob.
Hundreds of thousands of stars as we pass by them. Stop it. It may even be possible to escape the galaxy entirely and expand beyond.
All I think of when I see D is I think of him just smiling at Team Skeptic and being like, oh! He running to Robbie. Robbie! The bad man's here.
The Milky Way. While Dr. Kaplan's idea might sound far-fetched, it's got a stamp of approval from some space scientists. Yeah, no doubt. His work has been published in the peer-reviewed journal Acta Astronautica. But yeah, this is an article from Fox News. I'll leave the link in the description for this particular story. Yeah, sounds pretty far-fetched. There's already some contradictions in this thing, and 2020 is off to a great start.
Oh, I was hoping you'd go into the contradictions.
Space fallacy shenanigans. But
Greater Sapien was on. The fuck? Oh, you know what? I bet you it like unsubscribed me. I was like, how did I not even? Because I always check to see who's online, like when I start to see if, you know, some sort of god like Greater Sapien is in the way. Because then I wouldn't try my hand at that time zone or that time slot, if you will. Anyways, yeah, I hope it was a good stream over there, everybody. That's D's one of the silliest. Yeah, he is. But yeah, Greater Sapien. He hasn't been on much. How's he doing? Is he doing okay? What's he been up to? Did he have any news? I'll have to check that out. I wonder if he probably DVR'd it. We all mostly do. We looked at that. This is the same article, but as far as hypothetical space megastructures go, the stellar engine is one of our favorites. A gigantic contraption built with the purpose of transporting our solar system. Sorry, I was putting a lisp into it. Somewhere else. If we ever need to move to a different cosmic neighborhood. I mean, come on. And it's been done by these guys, too. Like, they, you can't play much of this.
Nothing in the universe is static. In the
if you haven't seen this channel, it's a great channel. I can't pronounce it. What's it called? Kuzgesagd. Come on, guys.
Nothing in the universe.
That in a nutshell. Just type in a nutshell, because it's got some great stuff.
The universe is static. In the Milky Way, billions of stars orbiting about their future millions
this kind
of
of
years
stuff,
ahead of time.
Anyways, that's gonna be sweet 10.5 holy shit million. Yeah, that's copyright strike material, boy. Oh, that guy's got a terrible nose. Oh, that's them again. Nope. It's like, oh no, that one's porn. Uh-oh. What was I looking up? Yeah, I've been watching Armored Skeptic a little bit lately. He's kind of fun. He's another Canadian, but he's huge. He's like, that video, for instance, has like 1 million views almost. But still, he's got 500,000 subscribers. He's massive. Boy, he's massive. 74 people that are like, why am I here? Why are you here? There was something else. Oh yeah, okay, let's do this. Oh, this is fun. So, oh wait, and I have a I have a Nathan Thompson to go over too. We'll go over that in a minute. He blocked me, everybody. Guys, he blocked me. I had to have a shower and rock myself for a while, but it got better. Nathan blocked me because of my super mean comment. My super mean comment. We're gonna go over that in a few minutes. It was so mean. Just so mean, everybody. I heard the tiniest little violin going while he blocked me. That's actually what brought me to my phone. I could hear this little violin coming out of my phone, and it woke me up. Actually, I was like, is that a little violin? I can almost make out a tiny little sad violin. And then I turned on my phone and it said Brainy Beaver blocked. I was so surprised and very devastated. I can tell you that for sure, certain. So not going to play the news story because I know that CTV loves to claim videos. That's just what they do. But a Canadian man says he was fired from a job he held for 6 years because he complained on Twitter about receiving a $6 bottle of barbecue sauce as a holiday gift. Hussein Mahaid, holy craply, no disrespect, but I cannot pronounce that name very well, 27, worked as a general manager at Fastenal, a U.S.-based wholesaler of construction material that operates across Canada. When he first joined the company back in 2013, he said he and his coworkers usually received a box of goodies for the holidays. You'd get cookies, M&Ms, beef jerky, a box filled with junk food. Yeah, we always really appreciated that. But this year was a surprise to receive something different, a bottle of hickory-flavored Get Sauce barbecue sauce, which retails on Amazon for $5.99, and a wooden barbecue scraper branded with the company's logo. So he complained on Twitter, and that's his anonymous complaint on Twitter, which apparently he's a SpongeBob fan, because that's kind of funny. Mini Pat Bob? I don't know anything about SpongeBob. I'm behind the times, boys and girls. But yeah, so he complained, and then I guess they fired him. So, but what was the best part is I want to read you. I want to show you something. So I gotta bring this up. I'm just gonna bring this image up. Just give me a second here. Yeah, you're gonna like this. Dum BBQ. Wait, no, I don't want that. I want letter. Fastenal. There it is. Each year provides us with new memories and milestones. We hit 3 major ones in 2019. In May, we installed vending devices for blah, 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 who gives a shit. And in September, our international business turned 25 years old. On 25th of September 1994, they started getting into business. So they're in Stony Creek, Ontario, Canada. This is their 25th year. Oh my God! What a wonderful! I wonder what they gave their employees for 25 wonderful years of service in the as great, you know. And the company made only something like $1 billion or something last year, I think. Oh, they got barbecue sauce. That's right. Here's my barbecue sauce and my paddle. My paddle. There's my paddle. That's awesome. So anyways, back to the other picture for a second because we're not done with that one. Good luck in 2020. I love that. We'll get to that. On a closing note of optimism, never lose sight of our mutual opportunity. We serve a very large and growing market, and our growth through customer service mindset will allow us to grow for years into the future. Thank you for being such great examples to my kids, for being part of Blue Team, and for being there to help each other. I sincerely hope you have a great holiday season, have the opportunity to spend some time with family and friends, and perhaps you'll even find it in your heart to share something from the holiday gift box we gave you. Wait a minute, what the fuck? Sorry, that says holiday gift box right there. Sorry, hold on, let's zoom in. Zoom in. I can't read that. Does that say holiday gift box? Hold on. That says holiday gift box. Perhaps you'll even find it in your heart to share something from the holiday gift box. Oh, and hand signed by Dan Florness, president and CEO. That's obviously probably just ink, but yeah, like they just inked it in blue to make it look signed. I've had these before, but you get the idea. You get the idea. This is what a beautiful. Oh fuck! I lost that damn image completely. I just pushed it right off the screen and it's gone. Anybody knows how OBS works? That thing is out of here. It's like I just like made it leave the vicinity of the world. So let me just bring an image back here again. Yeah, we're just gonna grab it again. Oh no, I didn't want the frickin' image. Did that? I wanted the barbecue sauce. Please enjoy your holiday hickory flavored gift box. So to follow up with the rest of this article right here, we'll turn this image off because you got it on the picture there. Dum 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 dum. Where is it? Right here. It's in here. Just give me a second. I fucking name. Mahadli later followed up with his American colleagues who told him Fastenal American employees received the usual box of goodies. Fucking how cheap those sons of bitches. This isn't even a Canada versus US thing. That is so dirty. And they even gave him the letter. Here you go. Like, and then, so then he bitched about it. Okay. And he didn't even include his name. He just bitched about it. And they basically went after a US, what was it right here? It says, says that my district manager said, I fought for you, the regional VP fought for you, but corporate in the US wants you out. So apparently somebody in the US decided that they would fire him. And if you want to get now, here's the best part. I don't know what it works like in the States, but he worked there for 4 years. Mahadli said, okay, so first of all, I don't know, okay, 3 strikes you're out thing. You're required to give notice of like a warning. Like if he's never done anything like this before and this is his first time offense and he's not a troublesome worker or anything, then this is really cut and dry for the worker. He has never been warned about this. This has never been an issue. They have a company policy that apparently he's somehow in violation of, but it really probably won't matter because now this is blown up in their face, and I'll show you that in a minute because this is awesome as far as just public. Well, if you got the time, you got your phone in your hands, just go on to Twitter, and why don't you just look up Fastenal, just at Fastenal Company, and see what the posts are like because it's fun. They're learning a lesson in PR. Does anybody remember the hypocrites and stuff? The old hypocrites and the old was it PewDiePie whole PewDiePie Jewish joke thing, the Nazi joke or whatever? Yeah, you guys remember that? Those people's Twitters still don't. You go there right now. You go to that Ben Fritz's Twitter right now. I bet you the first comment on there is, when are you getting fired for your anti-Semitic comments? Because, of course, never underestimate the internet's ability to dig through your years of tweets and find something stupid you said that's in contradiction to your now crusade. So just always be aware of that, everybody. So right here, he said he was not offered any severance pay. He said his manager told him that he was only being paid for his unused vacation hours, $741, and it's down $741 in outstanding commission, and his final paycheck. That could pose a legal problem, according to Richard Johnson, a Vancouver-based employment lawyer. It doesn't sound like they're intending on giving him anything for his post-dismissal period, and I do think he would be entitled to that, said Johnson, a partner at Kent Employment Law, who is not representing whatever his name is. Severance pay is money paid to employees to cover a period of time after they are fired. The amount is based on a variety of factors, including the employee's contract with their employer. In this case, Johnson said he thinks Mahadli has a grounds for a wrongful dismissal claim. I mean, in Canada, there's a lot of rules, and one of them is that you cannot just fire somebody like that. It makes it difficult to do that without, and especially if you're a big company like that. So now let's just go and look at Fastenal. Fastenal. Let's look at their most recent tweet. Now you're gonna see a bit of me in there. I've been flaming them pretty hard. So there's how much their CEO has made in 2018. Oh, he only made $2.5 million. I'm sure that wasn't enough to buy some gift boxes for people in 2019. But anyways, moving forward. Sorry, I thought their image here wasn't right. I thought this really didn't fit the true nature of Fastenal, and I just thought I'd fix it for them. So I sent them this. I thought maybe that this was more characteristic of their company. I just thought maybe that they really thought that sauce was what it was about. So I just thought, here you go. I'd fix your image for you. Oh no, sorry. That's what I said there. I said, here, I fix your image. Oh, sorry, not that image. That image is screwed. I fixed the image that you just posted. You don't like the heist bot? Are you losing a bunch? I'm sorry, I'm not in control of heist bot. you tried to heist some Tor, did you? Didn't work, did it? And then, so this person's posted, this is just people posting it underneath them. You know, there's a few of us responding to it and stuff like that, talking and stuff like that. A couple of people saying that they have family members that are going to cancel their orders. Somebody posted fucking barbecue sauce. Cause look at that. Like, that's amazing. And then oh my god, where was it? Somebody, okay, I gotta go to their next tweet. Okay, so he said, I hear employees, they posted something about being Team Blue for donating to the Red Cross or something. So I told them, I said, I hear employees work harder if you give them one of these at year's end. Oh my god, I was having fun that day, guys. I was like, what have you been doing? I'm like, just fucking sending trolls at Fastenal all day. And then okay, so then somebody said, look, oh yeah, this guy was funny. He's like, looks at Fastenal companies getting a real lesson on how quickly a bad PR story can spread. This happens so often. If they had simply reprimanded the guy, we wouldn't be talking about this right now. What happened to 3 strikes? So like, this is the thing, like, it's so true, right? I mean, all they had to do is pull him aside, give him a warning. By the time they asked him to delete the tweet, he had already deleted it because he just was like, fuck. And then he said they should fire the guy who wanted this guy fired and hire people that actually know how the internet and social media works. And I thought that was funny. Whoops. Here, let me get back to this here, because I think there's a couple more. There's somebody still posting more barbecue sauce. Oh my god. I said, do they get extra barbecue sauce? Where was it? Okay, so then hold on. There's more. Oh my god, it was so fun. There's a few of us on here having a blast. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, so there's start your right with Fastenal quarterly product promotions. Prices offered through March 31st. So I posted this. I said, recently people said they were concerned to see you only had barbecue sauce that said Merry Christmas on it and no fastening supplies. Are you shifting business models? I hear blueberry barbecue sauce is the best. Oh, I was having too much fun that day, guys. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so hold on. We got more. I was on fire. And there's that guy again posting that shit. Oh my god. So hey, listen right now, if you guys want to have some fun, go to their, it's at Fastenal, and do not be vitriolic, come on, we're representing a community here, but go there and tell them how you feel about getting barbecue sauce for Christmas. Just imagine he was a general fucking manager, for Christ's sakes, guys. He was like an assistant general manager. It's not even like he was a box boy that worked in the back and had worked there for 3 months. He had worked there for 4 years. He was an assistant general manager. They gave him a fucking barbecue sauce. Imagine how that would feel. And they don't want people to steal. They want people to work hard. They don't want them to steal. And they expect that kind of loyalty. And they give them barbecue sauce for a gift. Here's a barbecue sauce. Like a $50 gift certificate. Like just a $50 burn MasterCard would have been better than like $20. They gave him like $10. I mean, like, holy shit. Talk about putting your time in. Oh my God. It's like everybody I said to them, everybody spit on your logo when they went home that day. You have no idea. Start you're right, but firing an employee. Here, hold on. I think we got, there was one more here. That was me again. No comment this time. Just the GIF. Like that's even if he did, Dragon. Even if you know what who knows what their profits and losses are. I mean, every base isn't the same and all that stuff. And maybe he's the only one that got it. At which point, if that was the case, though, if they were the only branch where the manager pocketed the money and gave them a fucking barbecue sauce or something, or took all the boxes home to his house and gave everybody barbecue sauce, and I found out about that as the head of any sort of anything, I would be pissed. So like, it wouldn't be fire the employee. It'd be like, how the fuck did he just get a barbecue sauce? That would be my thing. So there's not even a lot of excuses that would really. You see how much fun we were all having? I think my ticker's stuck. Like, that says 67 forever. I'm honestly positive my ticker's stuck. Hold on one second. I'm gonna load the viewer here. That's so weird. That ticker's stuck at 67. That's odd. Anyways, apparently it's 73 right now, but anyways. But yeah, chicken. Eating chicken. Some of them aren't showing, which makes me think they were really bad comments. Because there's like a comment on every one of these that doesn't show. That was the last one. I think I was just going down. That's why I wasn't even commenting at this point. I was just leaving a funny thing. And then look at, see, show more replies. Look at, there's a reply apparently you can't see. Because there is 2 replies to this, see? Right there. So somebody was leaving shitty comments, really vitriolic comments. I don't like that ticker up there. If it's going to be wrong, I'm just going to turn it off. I mean, it's stupid. That ticker's not right. So I don't know what that's about. Here, hold on. Let me try all widgets. Where is it? View ticker. Viewer counter. Let's try it now. Last time I did this, it started working all of a sudden. Refresh. Don't know what to tell you. Copy the URL. Here, we're gonna just try to fix that ticker. See if it's actually doable. Nope, that ticker's fucked. Something's not working there. But anyways, don't worry about the ticker. Yeah, I think that's it. Anyways, I don't think. I was just being a dick at this point. There was another one though. I can't remember. Somebody had commented on one of them and said it was funny. They said it was like I was concerned because somebody went to they're like, I went to one of your locations and I couldn't find any barbecue sauce. I'd been looking for some barbecue sauce. Can you tell me if any of your locations are carrying it? And which I thought was hilarious. And then I just posted this picture again, not this one here. I just posted this picture again and said, that's really crazy because, there was 73, it's working again. I was like, that's really crazy because at one location I was told all anybody could find was barbecue sauce. They really got to get their shit straight. So they're getting memed pretty hard. So yeah, if you guys want to have some fun, you think that that's really, really, really nice of Fastenal to give their hardworking employees such a nice gift, then feel free to go on down to @Fastenal Company. There it is right there. And just tell them very politely tell them how you feel about getting barbecue sauce for Christmas. For an entire year of your hard work, hitting all those targets they set for you, and then just, you know, have a nice barbecue, buddy. Happy holidays. So, and then they fired him right before New Year's because of that, because he was disappointed with his happy holiday barbecue sauce. So anyways, so I just thought I'd call them out. I thought this was a great opportunity to call them out. Now, something else, this is on, not on this, so I'm going to drop this TV off. Something else to mention, too, is we did a stream for Bacon God a while back on Radical's channel, and we were accepting gift donations to the... we were accepting donations into the Streamlabs to help Bacon God out. Now, some people may have been charged $5. We were telling people they won't get charged, but we discovered it's a little... I will admit, if they didn't do it on purpose, it's set up in a way that's not great. So, you know, we're not exactly the dumbest community out there, unless you ask Multi-Tom and stuff, I guess, but I don't really give a fuck what he thinks. So beyond that, hold on, I gotta make sure my Bluetooth came off came off. Had it in my hand. I gotta make sure I'm not like dialing something by pressing buttons. He, you know, and we kind of all went through it, and it wasn't very explicit. Like, it said, like, you donated $5, let's say, and it said, oh, congratulations, you've donated enough money to use a GIF. And you're like, all right, and, like, highlights all the GIFs. And then you pick a GIF, and then it gives you that little pop-up, and it said, you know, you'll be charged, you may be charged, you know, blah, blah, blah. But then you're like, well, I didn't agree to buy anything, so you'd think you were going to get a window that would come up, and you'd, like, deselect something or whatever, and then you hit enter, and it's gone. Charge you $5. You're like, what the fuck? So it happens so much that they've got a way of just going in and saying, like, you can, within like 14 days even, you can go in and just like cancel, and it refunds you the $5.99 or whatever it is. But I did mention it to UNDERAGE, who is apparently a partner of theirs, or he gets, I guess he gets a little kickback from I don't know how all that works, but anyways, he's a partner with them. So he said that he would mention it to them and basically just see what they said, because, you know, it's a little nefarious. I said it's set up. I said if they're not intending it for it to be confusing, they've definitely made it confusing. So they should know that, because they got a bunch of us and we all had to go in and cancel it, and that's a pain in the ass. So you're gonna get people to forget. They're gonna pay for 3 or 4 months of it before they realize that they're paying for it, and that's just not fair. They should have definitely a pop-up that is very explicit, like, you are about to buy, you know, Streamlabs Gold, you know, the user. It's like Streamlabs Pro for, like, they've got essentially like a user one and a creator one. So like there's like one for us, so we can use like cool displays and things, which I was paying for, and it just wasn't worth the money. Not how much they're asking. If they were asking for $2 or $3 or something a month, then it might be worth it, but it just wasn't like 15 or it was like $25 a month. It just wasn't worth it. So I canceled that a while ago, but they have like a user one too that I guess allows you to, I don't know, it gives you something. Anyways, so that's what that's about. Yeah, is anybody have anything they want to talk about in the chat there on the side before we start to think about I mean, how long have we been on? It's only an hour and 14 minutes. Jeez, it's been a short stream. I don't really have a whole lot else to talk about. We kind of covered a lot of bases there pretty quick. Oh yeah, hold on, Nathan fucking blocked me. What am I talking about here? Nathan blocked me, everybody. So after I cried for about 45 minutes and held myself and rocked myself a bit, I came to terms with it, and then I moved forward with my life, and here we are. $5 from Roden, no last name. In a related story, employees at the Kraft Hickory Smoke Barbecue Sauce Factory received a gift of metal fasteners. That's actually fucking funny. See, that's what you should go and tweet at them. That's hilarious. I've done my job. I've tweeted on all their things. I think if I do much more, I'll probably get banned for harassment. But yeah, that's the kind of tweet you need to leave behind. But at $5 and that sweet American money, thank you very much, sir. When are you next gaming on the gaming channel? Bella, I'm charging up to do that. I swear to God. I've been doing this late at night lately, which is typically when the gaming channel is going to be most active, likely. Yeah, you talking about Which Nathan? Oh God, not Nathan Oakley. My ears are ready to bleed. I just did a collab video that Fight has my section for. I mentioned at the beginning, and I have heard enough Nathan. I had to listen because what does Nathan do for content? He doesn't have the same kind of content as D and all them where you can just rip their stupid shit apart. He has just like 3-hour live streams where him and Quantum Racer hang out and just talk about nothing. So like it sucks. You literally just, I was playing video games. Like if you guys have seen me playing a lot of video games the last little while, it's because I was fucking listening to Nathan Oakley. Just like blowing my ears apart listening to Nathan Oakley. And, you know, writing down like 5 minutes and 32 seconds. Stupid. You know, like, you know, come back to that later. But mostly I just went after the vitriolic stuff. Yeah, it's Natalie Thompson is the one we're talking about now. He banned me. Nathan Oakley can take a good, see, he's not, this is a thing. Nathan Oakley at least can take it. He'll call you anything in the world. He'll be such a dick, but at the end of the day, he won't ban you. He knows you leaving comments is what helps his channel grow. He's not dumb. He knows what he's doing. But I'm jealous. I've been trying to get him to block me for months, apparently telling him I'll charge him $200, eat a pile of... I was saying shit for a while and he wasn't blocking me. And you know what? Okay, do you know the comment? Did you see the comment that got me blocked? I'm gonna bring it up. Well, we're gonna watch that video and then I'll read the comment if you guys haven't seen it. I put it on my I got a coffee that's getting cold. I can feel it's barely lukewarm. Oh, I live by the coffee bean. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. They say that coffee's going extinct. When the last bean goes, just put me in the ground with the last dead plant. Just dig a hole, put me in it. Just done. I'm out. Shut me down. Unless they've got some sort of synthetic bean that could taste just as good and replace it, I'm out. I'm out. Just put me down. Just like a horse that's got a bad foot, you know. Just. Oh, before it goes cold. Okay, I had to get some of that in there. Okay, so. Let's bring up Nathan's video here. I'll bring it up here on the side screen while we got don't have that on here. Evening, sir. Hello, Heat Shield. Yeah, Bella, I'm gonna be trying to game a bit more on there. I got some cool lights. You guys, I didn't see that little shitty chandelier. I stuck them to the ceiling now. So now I've got this really cool, like, you know, I can do the whole, like, change the lights to whatever color you want kind of thing. So I can be, like, in a disco party while I'm streaming. So that'll be fun. Why are you so lucky? Thompson hasn't blocked me. See, everybody wants to be blocked by Thompson. The seed vault exists for a reason, exactly. He's literally a soy boy. No, it's true. Guys, did you know he has 3 cars? Did you hear? He has 3 cars. Seriously, guys, 3 cars.
You're live.
Woo!
Hey guys, good morning.
That's the fucking dog that got me blocked.
I'm just blown away right now because I have 3 cars and
I have 3 cars too. And they all cost me fucking money. It's not necessarily something to be proud of. One's a car. That's my car. The other one's a work van. That's my work van. I wish I didn't have to pay for 2 of them, but they serve very different purposes. One has 4 doors and nice plush seats that the kids can sit in. The other one's a fucking work van, which apparently his is too. So, and then the other one's, to be honest with you, his car set is not much different than mine. But this isn't a bragging thing. They all cost me money. And I don't want to have 3 of them. It's just that, like, I need a car. My wife needs a car. We go very different directions a lot of times. And you can't put a family in a fucking work van. So, unfortunately, I do too, Nathan. It's not something that crazy. But at the same time, I can get how, you know, he can't really afford to feed himself. So, at that point, you know, having 3 cars is going to be a pretty magical thing. The reason to colonize Mars, make sure coffee can't be wiped out by an asteroid unless we... I agree. I think the first thing to grow on Mars should be coffee beans. We need to find a mountain slope it grows on Mars and fucking science the shit out of that. Good movie, though. Listen, the movie might be a hawk of bullshit, but I loved it. It was a good movie. I mean, I like Matt Damon. That is going to be a very hotly contested point I just made.
One. So...
See, the live chat's just about to... I fucking hate him.
That's my Fiat right there. And that's the one I've done almost 200.
That's the one that his dog ran away from. I'm telling you, this dog and that Fiat got me blocked. I'll show you in a bit.
Meetups, traveled around the country about 6 times. Done a bunch of public speaking.
Where is he?
Done experiments and observations with that thing all over the U.S. Ain't that right, Geo boy? And so I got that, and then I got
Cute
this.
dog.
And he wouldn't fit in the Fiat. And so I'm still trying to do what I do, but I had that. So I got this. And this ended up to be one of the biggest nightmares I've ever had to deal with in my life. Literally every time I started it and drove somewhere, it smoked and sputtered and stalled and gave me problems. And so I'm selling this van. Don't have any room in this thing, but as of yesterday...
Oh no. Oh no, you guys. No, you have no idea. It's really lovely here. He's very impressed about his automatic doors, which, I mean, my doors don't do that. None of my doors do any of this. Like mine, I got a Kia Sorento, the family vehicle, and it doesn't pop the back. I gotta go do that shit manually. So don't get me wrong, Nathan, buddy, I don't know what to say. That's impressive stuff.
I think I gotta check this out. Boom, chakalaka.
No way!
Check this out. Oh wait, that's the alarm. Boom, chakalaka.
Chakalaka! I don't even think he did that right, did he? Tell me he didn't do that right. I don't think he did. Let's do it again. This is gonna be a voice, an audio grab. You realize that, right?
Boom, chakalaka.
That is already going on the blah blah blah. Which those stopped working. I gotta figure out.
Blah 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 blah.
Kelly's been fabulous.
Oh, there's gonna be a shakalaka beside. There's gonna be a Nathan Chakalaka. Magic. Oh, that's the only one I haven't gotten in here yet. It's green screen. Oh, you know what? I could get it in here. Hold on. I could make it happen. Just give me 1 second. We'll do it. Here, hold on. I can make this happen. Watch. Okay, hold on. He's gonna show you the magic of his vehicle again here for a second. Here,
Boom, chakalaka.
Chakalaka.
So
I don't think he did that right.
room for Geo and I. Bam. It's pretty cool. I'm excited. I don't even know what this is.
Oh, what was that about, Dad?
A giant roll of toilet paper or something? I don't know.
Fuck, I have got ADHD pretty bad, guys. Like, what was I about to put on here? I don't even remember. Somebody said it. Oh, magic! Okay. No, we got it!
But this is the new ride. Let me show you guys it real quick. This is what I'm gonna be doing my activism in, traveling around with Geo.
Activism?
I feel like the world is my oyster now, and I can finally move around.
You couldn't fucking afford oysters.
Drives beautifully, but...
Oh, he's so excited. You see this?
Got the DVD player here, which will probably never
DVD?
use. I don't watch DVDs. But fully loaded, it's the XLT Limited. So pretty nice. I mean,
that didn't work.
It's not perfect. The seat's got a little wear right here, but Gio, relax. I'm showing off the new car, buddy. But really, what I wanted to say was thank you to everyone who supports my activism. Like, when it's not going well, I go get a job and crush it, make 6 figures. But last year was my first year full-time, flat earth. I know he wants inside.
We gotta pause that because we've been running it too long here. I'll treat him no different than I treat everybody else's content. We gotta break that shit up. We gotta comment on it. So how do you guys feel about his sweet ride here?
This thing drives beautifully.
Oh my god.
But this thing drives beautifully. This thing drives beautifully. But
trying to get it.
Beautifully. 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 Beautifully.
It's funny to me. I don't know why. I'm a child. I get it. Okay, comments.
DVD player here.
But how many shower heads does it have?
Get used because I don't watch DVDs. But
I just have to fix this media source here.
loaded.
We can watch
the
Magic.
XLT limited. So pretty nice. I mean the it's not perfect. The seat's got a little wear right here, but Gio, relax. I'm showing off the new car, buddy. But really, what I wanted to say was
interesting.
Thank you to everyone who supports my activism. Like when it's not going well, I go get a job and
I'll figure that part out another time, the magic thing. I'm gonna get that so we can do magic across the screen because it is funny. That is if anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, there's this thing I use in it's off of the Magic the Gathering. Here, I'll show it. I can show Magic the Gathering. Card game. Nope, apparently I can't find it. There's this funny fucking ad where it's like he blows dust in the guy's face. He's like magic, and it's like, and it's just, if you've seen it, it's funny. That's why somebody was asking about it because it does have it's comical. Heat Shield is complaining that I don't have points. I don't know what to tell you. Heat Shield, do you not have points? Yeah, I've talked about this. The fucking bot hates everybody. I've tried to give people points, and it just doesn't seem to want to. So, I mean, some people have points, some people don't. I will try to give points again, but I can't even promise that it'll get to you during this stream. I'm not entirely sure that works. Magic the Gathering, cards, add. I don't know what else to type. I know, oh, there it is!
Abracadabra.
Okay.
Dabra. Magic the Gathering.
Magic.
Arena. Wow, Magic hasn't been this fun since the witch trials. Magic. There's something.
That's too funny for me. I don't know why. This is a funny ad if you haven't seen it. I think it would pop up on. Actually, I think it would just pop up on YouTube.
For everyone. So what's your gamer flavor? Red. Grr. Angry. Go fast and hit hard. Spam dudes and shoot fire. So hot, it's cool.
We're gonna break this up. We gotta break this up. Look, it's gonna go hide behind me. See? Because you guys, AI can't figure out what's happening if you keep moving fast enough, I think. I don't know. We don't know how it works. Let's check the comments here real quick before I keep going here. Scroll up, make sure he can't afford soap. I agree. Heat Shield is complaining. Yeah, I got that one. And a bunch of you look like you died. Nope, the entire crew had made it out. Congratulations. Not only is it magic, but it runs entirely on the flat Earth sky ether. Is ether with an AE or would it be an AEA? See, I can't spell ether.
White. Sturdy, solid soldiers. Soak damage and don't die. Always bring band-aids. Green. Photosynthesis. The biggest boy.
Always bring band-aids. Oh, that's funny.
Boys, crush your enemies under big, meaty feet. Black. Death and dying. Kill yourself as you summon vampires, demons, zombies, and other abominations. Every day is Halloween. Blue. Big brain mind mage. Counter every.
I think he does another magic. Clap your gamer goons.
Everything and exploit alternate win conditions. You can't spell control without troll. The options are endless, but one thing is certain. You got a gamer clap their goons and game end them, my guy. So it's time to get creative. Magic. Magic the Gathering Arena.
It's a funny ad. Anyways, back to the showerless one, if you will.
Crush it, make 6 figures, but
Six
last
figures.
Year was my first year full time
Russian.
flat Earth. I know he wants inside. It's all right, Gio. I'm gonna come say hi.
No, he's wishing
okay,
for a
big
life
guy.
that wasn't with you.
Look at my big boy. Look at him, Gio. Oh, come here. Come here. All right, dude. There. Now I'm here with you. You can relax. But you guys are awesome. We rocked it last year. Super hard. Had a bunch of conventions.
I haven't seen that, the SNL Doug Henning magic animate GIF. I haven't seen that. I'll have to look it up.
Did a bunch of activism. Ran into a bunch of NASA employees who were not ready. Bleep, 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 bleep. What do you believe in the ISS? Bleep, 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 bleep. So I just wanted to say,
I don't even know what to say to that. This guy'd get his fucking face punched in around me. That's all I can say. And I mean it with the nice. I'm not even a fighter. I just feel like this. You just piss me off.
we're on the move. Yes. So everyone that I've wanted to come see, I'm gonna come see you. I miss you guys. I love you guys. I'll probably be in South Carolina.
All right, that's enough of that. Here we got the one that got me in trouble. Got me in trouble. That's a light term on that. Flat Earth millionaire.
It is kind of chilly, huh?
It is.
All right, so I'm out here,
Super chilly, dude.
unknown location in Texas. I'm meeting up with my buddy here.
I never complain. I just have fun. I know, Heat Shield. You're a great guy.
He used to go by T-Stew, 144,000.
Malty, how's it going, Malty?
T-Stew.
We already watched D-Marble. You want to see D-Marble? You go back for D-Marble, buddy.
Check him out now, Flat Earth Millionaire. He's got a.
We went over D-Marble. We went over Fastenal's nice social media faux pas, if you will. And if you go back, you can see it. The stream has only been 1 hour and 33 minutes, and DVR goes back 2 hours, buddy. You got this. And watch it all, Multi Tom Tom. You're one of my greatest subscribers, buddy. I just want you to know that.
Challenge out for all the Globers to prove we live on a spinning ball.
And by the way, you guys know the rules as the mods, okay? Multi can hang out. He can say the Earth is flat. He can do all of that stuff. He just can't be a terrible vitriolic human being. So, which I've actually never seen him do, truth be told. So, so everybody try and, please don't time out Multi Tom Tom. You can, T-Stew is rich. T-Stew is rich. That doesn't mean he's smart. I've seen lots of stupid rich people. Look at Donald Trump. I mean, in fact, Donald Trump has lost so much money the American banks wouldn't even lend him money anymore. But don't worry, he's rich. I wouldn't fucking give him my money to work with, I can tell you that much. So, just because you're rich doesn't mean you know shit about shit. A lot of people that are rich inherit a lot of things, including businesses, positions of businesses. I've seen lots of little chiquitas, she's right out of high school, didn't even go to college, making $250,000 a year already because, daddy's at the head, daddy sits at the top of that building right there. And so, I got this sweet, sweet, sweet job, running this whole department. I'm only 20 something years old, but, so money, money doesn't make you smart. It just means you got money. So, you don't sub to losers, Multi. I'm one of your subscribers, Multi. How do you think I was first to comment on your video the other day? I was right there. First. Bam! I went in there, I fucking took that flag, I planted that bitch in there, and I said, I'm here, Multi. I'm here to support you because I love you, Multi. Come here. Big hug. Come on. Come on, hug it out, Multi. Hug it out. Hug it out, Multi. Come on, buddy. You know you want to. Hug it out, buddy. Come on.
It's the highest dollar amount challenge that I've heard of. And so, how'd you come into this? Why you?
This is the thing. It's been proven. I mean, this whole they just, he's got 100K on the line. You want to prove it? Just jump in there and jump in the challenge there, big boy. It's like, Don't worry.
Doing it.
I'll get on that.
How'd this come about?
Yeah, well, back in late 2014, I stumbled across some early videos from Math Powerland, and within, you know...
Oh, good. He found Math Powerland, rife with just raw information that isn't full of absolute mental health condition. But whatever, you know. If you haven't watched Math Powerland, you guys need to go see Math Powerland. That's a different experience, boy. I often tune in. See, Multi, you don't have any idea, Multi. I'm always with you, Multi. I'm always with you, side by side, holding your hand, Multi. Because, you know, I'm there a lot of times when you guys stream. I just don't say shit because I'm busy and I don't really feel like getting into it with you people. But I like to hear the stupid things you say and read them too. So, you know, I'm around. Oh, and Multi, sorry about that comment. I don't make a ton of money off of Flat Earth, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I've made a couple bucks off of Flat Earth. So your whole comment to me about I'll never make money off Flat Earth, I don't know if that's true. And I mean, what do you think the people that you're following, Multi, are doing? What do you think they're doing? They're not making money off Flat Earth? Why do you think they do what they do? It's not rocket science, as they would say, Multi.
30, 45 minutes, I knew that
is he even here?
Space of Earth were faked. I knew that
he's
water doesn't stick to
loser. Aw, I love you, Multi. Why can't you love me back?
I've got a few.
I just wanted to love you.
Have near a
I
million.
gave you my everything, Multi.
You know, on my channel, but yeah, I got into the movement simply. You know, I was led by the Spirit. I was led to share this knowledge. You know, it was weighing heavy on me. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it in a nutshell. I mean, how I got into it. But,
what does the challenge consist of?
The challenge, there's 3 main parts. We want to see.
Don't worry, we're coming up on what got me my block, my Nathan Thompson block. We're coming up on my Nathan Thompson block, everybody.
Replication using the scientific method. You know, observing, measuring, repeating, water sticking to a ball. You know, it didn't even have to be spinning. We just want to see water.
See, that's fucking stupid. That's just stupid. See, the thing is, Multi, the problem with this, if you're still in here, Multi, I love it, by the way, thank you. Everybody in here that's watching knows what I'm about to say, and you do too. And you're still gonna argue with me about it, because that is fucking stupid. Asking us to even show you that is stupid. The fact that you would even propose it as a challenge shows us how stupid you people are. It is literally the fact that that is something you think that we should be even able to demonstrate to you based on our model is really, really, really what makes you stupid. That's the thing. It's quite dumb. Anybody who has any sort of understanding of any sort of base level of physics knows that that's just impossible. First of all, we're sitting on the fucking object that is producing the gravity. So unless you know of a way for me to produce an entire planet to demonstrate this to you, that's going to be difficult. Second problem, even if I do produce another planet Earth, right outside planet Earth, the problem now is that we have 2 planets, and the gravity from each one of them is going to start interacting with that water, and it's still not going to work that way anymore, because now you got 2 planets too close. So now you're proposing to me that I have to make another fucking planet Earth, and I have to do it far enough away from this planet Earth as to not affect the water on it. I mean, it's just getting ridiculous, Multi. The fact this right here is an experiment in stupidity to even entertain that challenge, which is why nobody does. So then you guys jump up and say nobody's defeated our challenge, and nobody's ever going to, because we're not going to bother trying, because that's a stupid challenge. I mean, it'd be like me saying, Multi, fly up to that object, but I want to see you demonstrate it with your arms. Do it with your arms, and you're going to look at me and go, but that's impossible. A fucking $100,000. What, you saying you can't fucking fly, motherfucker? You know, like it's the stupidest thing. You'd look at me and say you're fucking dumb. Exactly, because I've given you a stupid task that you know is not possible. Anybody in their right mind should know it's not possible. So Anyways, now I'm just ranting, but that's what you do to me.
Conforming to the exterior of a ball, okay, without it dropping and dripping out off the bottom and sides.
Beautiful.
Okay, so
My stuff in my cat box is smarter than the Flirts from Dragon Master. I agree, Dragon.
Have to be a big ball.
Yeah,
because of gravity.
Absolutely, because of
And Multi, I'm so sad that you come in here and you say mean things to me. It really hurts me inside, you know? I thought we'd be friends forever, Multi. I see you come to my comment section, you chat. Hey, hold on, if you're not subscribed to me, what the fuck are you doing here? How do you even know I'm on? Or are you just like fucking typing flat earth into that fucking search thing until your fingers bleed? Like, just like he's just got it like hot. Copy and pasted, like paste, enter, paste, enter, paste, enter, paste, enter, paste, enter, flat earth. Like it's because you're typically around Multi. You show up to my gaming streams, you show up to my comment section, and you show up to my regular live streams. I mean, honestly, Multi, if you're not in love, I don't know what love is. Do 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 do. I gotta find some elegant music around here to play for you.
Gravity, this theory that supersedes the physics of water finding and maintaining level.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
that
a theory.
Supersedes the theory or law of thermodynamics. That's a gas.
Oh yeah, I could feel Multi flirting with me. Frankly, Multi, you know, I've never seen what you look like, but that voice, I mean, you know, we could go places, Multi. I'll take you places, buddy. You have no idea. I'm a very generous lover.
Escape into the vacuum.
That's the third. That's the third challenge is replicate using the scientific method, showing where a vacuum or zero pressure can exist next to a pressurized system. Air pressure, gas pressure, atmospheric pressure. It's pressure.
Second stupid fucking challenge. Oh my god. So far you've given us 2 dumb challenges, and then like again we've went over this a million times. I just don't understand where they think the gradient goes. Like if I get like my fucking child can figure this out, you idiots. My little girl could sort this shit out. You got 4, and then the next one is 3, and then you've got 2. You know, I think the next one's fucking 18. I swear to God, I don't know why, but that last one's 18. I just got a feeling. I can feel it in my heart. It says 18 at the end. Why would you say that? It's got 4, 3, 2. The last one's probably 1. No, 18. That makes sense. I mean, that's funny shit. It's really a breakdown in your logic cycle that occurs here to do that because it keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And then they said this whole bullshit about the moon is inside Earth's atmosphere, and oh my God, I know you guys know this. The next year was all just, they've admitted to themselves the moon's inside the atmosphere. Well, of course, yeah, the moon's inside the atmosphere. We're talking like one part, like, oh, there it goes. That was cool. That was an oxygen molecule. Oh, carbon. Yeah. You know, like fucking Jesus. Like, I mean, how much air do they think we're talking about? Like, just like, see, I told you this shit was all the way up there. Like, it's just,
It has to press. It's pressing against something to have pressure.
Need to work.
Just
work. So I've been listening to Iggy Azalea lately.
My air tank, there's air pressure, has to press against a solid barrier. Just like a propane tank, gas pressure has to pressure has to press against.
Oh my God, they put so much. I am sure that is what the word pressure comes from, but that's so fucking stupid still. They can put an airplane, motherfucker. They don't call it an air circle. They call it an airplane. Why would they call it plane if it's round? That's the worst argument I've ever seen. Oh my goodness.
Solid barrier, a tank. So I want it replicated. It can be in a lab. It can be in your garage.
And you got Princess over here on the side. Look at yeah. He's doing the same thing he did at the Flat Earth conference, just not the main event. Sorry there, Thompson.
Like a propane tank, gas pressure has to pressure has to press against a solid barrier, a tank. So I want it replicated.
Yeah.
It can be in a lab, it can be in your garage, your mama's basement. It can be anywhere, you know, replicated. Having a vacuum chamber next to a pressurized system, gas pressure, air pressure, atmospheric pressure, doesn't matter.
Hey, if you're in here and you weren't in here earlier, hit the like button, guys. Not to be a beggar, but you know what? It does help a lot. You'd be shocked. So yeah, hit that like button if you haven't already. Thank you much, guys.
Without a solid barrier, without it violating the second law of thermodynamics.
Yep, without a sealed container.
Yep,
Sweet.
and then of course, the second, we skip from 1 to 3, but the second is I want to see where sea level, where the physics of water, finding and maintaining level, go from sea level, being level and flat, a flat surface, to convex. We want to see where sea level...
See, this is stupid, but I've got a question for them, okay? And Multi, I don't think Multi's there anymore. I haven't seen him in a little while, but maybe he's watching. So if he's watching, I got a question for you, Multi. Maybe I'll copy Unirock in one way here. Hold on, I'll bring up paint. Let's just draw this. I'll bring up a billboard of doom the way he does. The same way he does. So let me just bring that up here. I'm gonna put it in studio mode for a second so you guys won't see what I'm doing because because I've sometimes captured the wrong window. And you know, there is information on the computer that whatever. I got nothing to hide. You couldn't do much with my information. I don't have a lot of skeletons in my closet yet, so I'll get there. I'm still young enough. Where am I looking for paint? Thank you, Scott, for keeping your brain on target here. Ah, there we go. Ah, yes. Good. All right. Okay. Transition. What were we talking about? It was what he said, so I'm going to go back to T-Stew for 1 second here. That's better. Okay, so... the hell did this guy say again?
Level turns to convex.
Okay, so here. I want to pose you a question, Multi, if you're still watching, buddy. Okay, let's bring that back up. Okay. So, this is... I'm going to drag this out on the screen here a little bit. In fact, I can make this so we can still see me. There we go. Ah, there we go. That's fun. And we'll just bring her down. All right. I mean, really what I should do is make it so that can go in the TV. That'll be the next thing. Okay, I'll fix that for the future. That'll be just part of the drop-down TV here, so it'll just pop right in there. But anyways, for now, okay, so here we got this. Okay, so I have a question for you, Multi, if you're watching, or anybody who thinks that they want to answer this. Let's pretend the Earth is a plane, okay? Draw a nice straight line. I like paint because you get these big, little crisp bits in the lines so you can actually see if it's straight. A straight line, right? Okay, so now, let's put a shoreline in here, okay? So we're just going to go like this. Make sure everything's wearing color code everything, so we're just going to, Nope, brown, thank you. There we go. A nice grassy thing there. Then what we'll do is let's go like this. Copy that and then paste. Think I can rotate this. I use a different program than this typically to do my photoshopping. Nope. Okay, that is not what I wanted to do. What in the fuck just happened? What? All right, this is why I don't use this program for shit. but we can manage, so let's just try that one more time. Copy, paste. Now we want to flip it. Flip horizontal, thank you. Okay, there we go. Just saving myself some time here. Okay, so there we go. So now we got an ocean, everybody. We're gonna put water across here, okay? But we're gonna do something magical, okay? So over here, on this side, we have. I didn't want to. Just want to draw a stickman. I just want to draw a stickman, please. So you got not to scale stickman 1. Okay, not to scale stickman 1. Okay, and then I am lazy as shit, so I'm just gonna do this. We're going to copy Mr. Stickman. Stickman 2. Okay, so we got Stickman 1 and Stickman 2 on two sides of our theoretical shorelines. Okay, so now we're going to take our water. And now what I want to do is I want to go like this. So now these are the same height. They're identical copies of each other.
And let's just put a couple little marks here. Let's say like that's the top. Let's just pretend they're the same height. I'm not gonna be able to fucking. Let's just pretend that like, so like that's the same way like that. We'll put like that like that. Let's say. So these are just representative marks inside the shoreline to just, you know, kind of give us an idea of water levels, let's say. So let's pretend those are even, like, because I don't give a shit. Okay, so now you have one shoreline here that's like this. Here. This. Now, there's only two options that occurred here. Now, either the water is perfectly straight and level, but that can't be true, or else your boat would just be able to basically slide from one side to the other. You wouldn't need sails. In fact, if it was high tide where you were, you could just go wherever the low tide was because the whole ocean's just tipping that way. Okay, so let's just pretend. Okay, so then what's the other option? Okay, so then we've got other options. Okay, so then the other option is that there's a curve somewhere in it. Okay, so this is the most likely, is that somewhere along the way, curve on that water. What do you know? That works, doesn't it? That's pretty crazy. So now the question I have for a flat earther is that I'm on this side. Now we can pretend there's satellites here. This will really piss them off. Okay, here, this is how they're gonna talk. He's calling his friend and he's going, hey buddy. He's going, hey buddy, how is it going? Can you? They're all little, like, fucking little. Oh, no. You know what? No. Fuck. No. Okay, hold on. No. We got this. Okay, I got this. You're gonna love this. Okay, you're gonna love this. Okay, just bear with me. You're gonna love this. Here you go. Now, you know, I think some of you have already figured this shit out. Look in the center. So here we go. Sorry, it's in a hot air balloon. It's floating along the top, guys. So yeah. Sorry, no. That's not in space. That wouldn't be in space. That's a hot air balloon. So sorry. So yeah. So this guy over here grabs a phone. He picks it up and he says, "Hey, Charlie, what's the water level right now?" And he goes, "Well," and he walks down to the beach. He goes, "Well, you know, it's pretty high right now. I mean, I got, you know, I've only got, it's about a foot from the top, let's say." And then the other guy walks down and he says, "Well, that's really fucked up because mine's way down here. I mean, you could almost walk out and just collect the oysters and shit off the shoreline." "Well, that's really interesting because mine's high." "Well, yeah, that's neat. I mean, I wonder what happened between there and there. It's almost like the ocean must have a curve in it because otherwise, how in the fuck did this happen? Oh my God. Use your brains, you dumbasses. Look at this. This is easy. This is not complicated. So then if this isn't real, so then what's the other alternative? Let's do something stupid. Oh fuck, this is the tiniest. This is why you don't use this program for anything. This is the worst little eraser ever. Like, just look at this. So here you go. Like, here's your tiny little piece of shit eraser. MS Paint. No wonder everybody doesn't, like, no wonder you've become the most used, you know, picture editing program ever. It's only because it's been around for fucking ages and they've never ever done anything with it other than there's the good old MS Paint, just the way it used to be when your grandma used it. Obviously computers aren't that old, I'm kidding, but I'm just being a belligerent youngin'. So let's do another one. Okay, so let's do another experiment. So let's pretend, okay, so it's still high over here. So then what else does it do? Does it do this? Does it do this? Like, just out of your view, just when there's too much atmospheric interference, sorry, for you to see. Not, you know, no curve or anything. Just, you know, all of a sudden it goes like this. Does this what happens? Like, does it just fucking do this? Like, is that better? Is that... Do you guys think this is what happens? Do you think this makes more sense? Oh, sorry, I can only see this far. That was terrible. You guys are having a blast, aren't you? Jesus Christ, look at this shit show. Oh, sorry, I can only see this far. What are you talking about? I don't even know. So like, Jesus, that is okay. So that sorry, is it on the other side? Sorry, is this over here? Does it happen before his side? It all stays level and then it just pops up to his side. Yeah, guys, if you haven't hit the like button. There's 80 people in here. Hit the like button for me. But yeah, so yeah, I haven't really been taking too much of a look at Malty Tom just showed you bendy water, buddy. It's true. So there you go, buddy. Hey, Tom, did you watch the last couple minutes? Because I really need to ask you, like, how you think how you suppose person A on shoreline A and person B on shoreline B, because they can phone each other using this hot air balloon to talk to each other. So even if your hot air balloon is true, so let's pretend you're right about everything. Let's just pretend you're right, Malty. How does this happen? So is it that, or here, we'll keep going back here again, because I think if I go back, oh, there we go, we'll do my nice curvy one. Or do you think this happens? Yeah, the other one made perfect sense, Monk, the one where it just suddenly drops out of view and like drops down to his level. Or which one, Malty, or is it this one? If I keep going back, well, I guess we gotta go way back, because nope, that's not what I wanted to, apparently. Oh, I gotta put my hot air balloon back. That's bullshit. There we go. We're not losing that, guys. Or is it this one, Malty? Is it this one? Here, I'll draw a different color. Is it this one? Does it work like this? Does the water? Is it just like a fucking slip and slide? Like, do you get on the top and like you go wee and you ride it all the way down to low tide? How does that work, Malty? Can you tell me how that works, buddy? I'd really love it. I was talking to one guy recently, and he said that there's obviously drains in the ocean. There's drains. Malty, I wasn't asking you about fucking phones, you dumbass. I was asking you how the ocean has a low tide and a high tide at the same time without having a curve in it. Try answering the real question. Don't be a typical flurfer. I mean, come on. You're not that dumb. You knew exactly what I was asking. Or maybe you are that dumb, at which point, I mean, we'll just check you off now because clearly you can't hold a conversation. I mean, come on, man. How would you have Malty? You're in the street. You're in the comment section. Just tell me how can you? So how would that work? You've got a low tide and a high tide on each side at the same time. See, Malty's just ignoring it. He gets cornered. He can't answer it. He's just gonna ignore it. I mean, Malty, if you're not gonna answer the question, you're just gonna keep talking. Hey, Malty, how would you do that? I want you to answer this, buddy. You're gonna sit in the stream. You can answer a question instead of just being all you got all the answers, bud. I want to know. Can you tell me? How would this work? Would it be like this? Would you get a straight line like a slip and slide? We could just put the sails away and just ride it down, or would it be more like this? Would the curve be gentle, or would there just be like an abrupt drop right before the shore? Or how would that work? Because, I mean, you guys say it's level, but, I mean, I just don't know how it could be, because I can phone my friend on the other side of an ocean, and he can tell me that the water is low. And I can go, wow, that's really crazy, because, the water is high over here. I mean, that's almost like it's almost like they're, like, doing this. And, I mean, that would be really hard unless the water was somehow changing height, right? Aw, Malty's so quiet now. Either that or he's typing a long-winded bullshit answer. Yeah, he's going to try to explain the horizon. I would love to. Oh, there he is. Low tide and high tide at the same time. Malty Tom, you can fucking phone somebody on another fucking shoreline, you dumbass. And you can take a boat from one shore. Malty, you know what? Fuck Malty. You're getting the bitch treatment now, dick. You know what, Malty? You pissed me off. You're dumb. You're really dumb. And that's ignoring the question. Laughing at high tide and low tide at the same time. These are factual things. I can pick up a phone and phone a person. So you're telling me the government simulated my phone call with the person on the other shoreline? You're a fucking idiot. Oh my God. You're just so dumb, Malty. Oh my God. That is crazy. That blows me away. That's crazy. No, he doesn't think. Apparently, Jinzu, he doesn't believe it's possible to have a high tide and a low tide on each shoreline. Malty, where do you live? Do you live in fucking Candyland? Do you live on the on like Yellow Brick Road? Because that happens. You are seriously, seriously deranged if you don't think that happens. You could phone one of your flurfer friends on another side of the ocean. So do we teleport? How do we get into the other part of the ocean? Oh my God. Yeah, you're getting the Vicky treatment right now, Multi, because that was dumb. That was dumb. You laughing about that? I mean, what do you think? You're smart because high tide and low tide at the same time? It would never happen. Multi, that's really stupid. Like, that's really, really, really stupid. I don't even know where to go from here. I mean, frankly, I was pretty much out of things to talk about. Well, actually, that's not true because we got to get to the part where I got banned. The comment. That's right. So we're wasting time. Let's. You know what? We've beaten up on Multi enough. I think. I know why. Don't time him out forever. If you eventually let him pop back in, but we could treat him like that if we want to a little bit. We could slap him around a bit. He's fun. Don't ban him. Nobody ban him though. Nobody ban unless he gets like, you know. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm being kind of mean to him right now, but that was really stupid. It was just really stupid. It's gonna be hard to keep this stream green. It's probably already not green. You did this, Multi. Anyways, oh, we are getting at 2 hours now, so let's finish with Nathan here. We're gonna finish with the glory that is Nathan. Somehow that got moved over, I think. Oh no, that's in the right spot. We're good. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, 100K challenge.
We want to see where sea level turns to sea curve. Okay, they've shown like that picture of Lake Pontchartrain where it shows the limited angular resolution of our eyes in the camera. It looks like it's curvature,
where
but if
they
you go up
zoom
higher,
in at the one part of the atmosphere where it's being distorted the most, and then say, oh, well, look, and then I heard this in the debate the other day, the only thing that could cause that is Earth curve. And you're like, dude, if it's curving, here's the best one. If it curves...
I love it. Oh, my God. That was awesome. He undid the shirt. The jacket.
Look, and then I heard this in the debate the other day. The only thing that is Earth curve. And you're like, dude, if it's curving, here's the best one. If it curves 7 miles away from you, how does it not curve 7 miles side to side?
Yeah, left to right. You know?
I mean, come on.
When we go to the Cayman
Fuck, was like Superman breaking into his cape?
Islands every single year, in my family, you go to 7 Mile Beach in the Cayman.
Oh, really? I can't. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I thought people could ban. Well, there you go. Apparently, only I can ban. Well, that's
Islands.
good. The ban.
And in the Cayman Islands, you can sit on the.
I'll be honest with you, people. There's only been like I've only banned like one person. I'm pretty sure it was Hans Wormhat. It wasn't Hans Wormhat by name, but I'm almost positive it was Hans Wormhat. Because what he got banned for is saying some really stupid shit about like. I think it was transsexuals or something. It was very weird. It had nothing to do with the video.
Look left and you can look right. You can see 7 miles. You can see the port where all the cruise ships come up, and then you can see Rum Point at the far right. So you can see literally 7 miles from left to right. So from left to right, 7 miles, 8 inches on the mile squared. There should be some type of.
Yeah, but. Oh! Isn't we could math this, but suffice to say, you're going 7 miles that way and then 7 miles that way. It's not going to be 14 miles across because 14 would be this way, and when you do this, you're going to cut the angle. So, I mean, it might be like, depending on exactly what angle he's showing at here, I mean, you might be looking at, anyways, you're probably looking at more like 10 miles, maybe. So, I mean, this is also stupid because Moss can hide people from the channel. Oh, yeah, I see what he's saying. Moss is good camo.
Slight bit of degree of convexity in that water, but it's flat.
So wouldn't you only have not even 2 inches of convexity across that anyways? I know it's not 8 inches per mile squared. That's not actually the proper equation. I'm aware of that. But would you not, even if you just use that equation, because that equation's okay for short distances, would you not, I mean, am I doing this right? But we're only talking about 10 miles or 11 miles, 12 at most. So we're talking not even 2 inches of convexity. So this dickhead thinks that at like 7 miles and 7 miles, that puts that like line like 5 miles away, let's say. He thinks that at a 5 miles away over the course of 10 miles, he can see 1 3/4 inches. This is the kind of dumb shit we're talking about right here. Like, should see some sort of convexity. Fuck, I laid LED strips on my ceiling the other day, and I wasn't paying enough attention because, you know, you're laying them and you're like, that's pretty straight. And then you fucking stand back and you go, holy shit. It's like fucking, like, so, I mean, you know, this whole, like, oh, you can still be laughing, Malty. Your comment was dumb as shit. I'd laugh too. I mean, we're still laughing as well, so, I mean, it's funny. I agree.
All the way across. If you're telling me if I go another 7 miles down, I look at this, the same perspective, that's 14 miles, it's still flat. And I keep doing that, repeating over and over and over again. If I go higher, I can see 20-something miles, 30-something miles, and there's still no curve. I mean...
So the money is on the table, Glober.
Yeah, but I don't think the equation changes because you're higher. You're just cutting the angle so you can see further, but it doesn't change the equation too much for what you see as a curve. And besides, they're really underestimating how small and insignificant their tiny little meat sacks are.
There's $100 grand on the table. I know Tanner's good for it. Tanner is not just an activist himself, but he supports some of the stuff that I do. So big props to Tanner, dude. He puts his money where his mouth is, and he does it himself. Dude's got It's Flat on his license plate. As far as I know, he's always sharing Flat Earth. He's making you.
So now we all need to remember, just so everybody remembers right now, that Multi-Tom Tom doesn't believe in low and high tides at the same time. Because apparently Multi-Tom Tom has lived an extremely sheltered life and doesn't believe that, well, I mean, I don't know. That's pretty dumb, Multi. I am not even going to really address it much further because it's pretty fucking stupid. Don't delete him too quick. You got to give him enough time to say really stupid things like that. Like when he says like high tides and low tides at the same time. You silly bastards, you. Maldi, you have the technology to figure that out yourself. It's a fact. In fact, you can just look up the tides. You want to do it together? Do you want to do it together, Multi? Like, because right now, there's going to be a high tide on one side of an ocean and a low tide on the other. We can find that. Here, tell you what, we'll watch a little bit more of this, and I'll dig up a tide thing, because I bet you we can find a tide difference across the oceans.
YouTube videos that have tons of views, and he supports activists too. Badass. Now, not many people support and do activism.
Right.
That's they either say, Nate, you do it for me. Here, I'll help you with this. But he does it both. You know. So walks the walk, talks the talk. I know he's good for it. So if any of you ballers can prove we live on a spinning ball, we got $100,000 for you, and I can go do something else.
Right.
So,
and the verifications of funds, it's already been verified. I tried to get $100,000 from my bank in cash, and they said, "Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have $100,000 in cash." I'm like, "You're a bank. What do you mean? All we can do is a cashier's check." So what I did, I withdrew a large sum of money.
Who knows a fucking Mariners site where you get a good tide? Because I know the people that do boating use the tide charts. Tide charts? That's what I think I want. Tide charts. Well, that's the Canadian one. I don't really want that because we don't own much. Tide tables. Okay, I keep getting Canada's tide tables. I don't want my tide tables. Hey, any mods? If you have a good tide site, tide predictions. Here we go. I should have asked. I didn't know I was going to be doing this. I would have asked my dad. He boats out of Florida all the time. Bum, bum, bum. See, these are all Canadian sites. This is not what I effing want. It keeps like being like, you're Canadian. You must really want a Canadian tide thing. Okay, here. World tides. Tides info. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now we're talking. All right. Bam! Okay, so we've got location. Let's... Ooh, we can zoom out on a map here. Alright, we can do this as a team. Here we go. It's fun. Okay, so... Bum bum bum. Oh. Sir, thank you very much, sir. What does that say? Oh, you just sent me emojis. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, so what do we got here? I don't like this. We just got to pick a location. So, like, let's just, like, Ireland or something here. Oh, wow, I can literally just point at a thing here. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this so we can just go between them here. There we go. Okay, so... Height 0.8 meters. 5th of January, so it's a meter high, and then it's meter low. So that's almost 2 meters of difference between, you know, neutral and that's on the 5th. Okay, so now what time is that? That's 11:40. Now does it give UH GMT? Okay, good. The times are in GMT. So this should be 11:40 GMT. Yeah, GMT. Greenwich Mean Time. It's right there. There, you can see it. Okay, so we've got this out right here. So now let's bring the other one. Okay, so now that's the Atlantic Ocean right there at the edge of Ireland. You can see where my pointer is. So now, and this is all fake, made by the government. I know, Multi. It's okay, buddy. I understand. Mental illness is a hell of a thing. These watches are like identical. Like, fuck, look at that shit. Multi's right. But they might be in those spots. I just have to find the tide point. It's just that you know, don't really know where the tides are at that time. Bum bum. What time was that again? Okay, so that's the 5th, 14:50. Bum bum. 11:40. Bum bum. They're not far enough apart. They're not far enough apart. Well, we'll make sure it's on the same ocean body. I mean, let's face it, the ocean's all together, but we'll go like all the way in here to the Bay of Mexico, just get real far out there. Ah, look at the tides profile's totally different in the bay there. That is fucking weird. Holy shit. I've never seen a tide profile. Like, look how long it stays in there. Jesus. Oh, it must be because I'm closer to the equator. Or farther? I don't understand why that would be like that. If anybody has an answer for why the Bay of Mexico would have a fucked up tide like this, that's really weird. Yeah, wow, that's unusual, boy. Okay, well, we're gonna pick a spot in here that has a normal tide. We're gonna just kind of like, yeah, that's probably a good spot. So as you can see, like that tide is happening at high tide. So where's the water level here at 11? Oh, look at this, fuck! Holy shit! It's not a very big low tide, mind you, but it's a low tide nonetheless. So wait a minute. So holy shit, eh? Look at this. Noon on January 5th, 2020, which is, oh my god, today. And it shows a high tide in Ireland of 0.8 meters. And at the same time, we have a basically neutral tide, but geez, that's crazy. So what that's telling me, Multi-Tom-Tom, so what you're saying to me is even on this one example between this point and this point on the same body of water, and fuck you, we know it's the same body of water because you can take a boat from one to the other. So unless they magically teleported my ass there somehow without me noticing, you're an idiot. So that's one body of water. The reality is that one of them has a somewhat neutral tide. I'm sure if I looked hard enough, I'll find, but I mean, I'd probably have to go to the other side of the continent, at which point you'd start arguing it's a different body of water, which is ultra stupid, but I'll let you have it, I guess. But yeah, so looking at this one though, being, oh, I'm sorry, I'm out by 3 minutes, my bad. We've got 0. So we've got a neutral, which again, they flux it down, but that's a fairly neutral tide. But then over here, sorry. Oh, look at that. We have a 0.8 meters. Well, 0.8 meters, sir, is almost 3 fucking feet. Okay? So, $2 from X Penguin 95. Flirts YouTube born and explain. Severn born. I can't read that. I must be either. Maybe that was mistyped, or maybe you were cutting down words to get into the 2 pounds. Type it in the X Penguin if you wanted more words in there and I'm being dumb. Type it in. Just type it in now. I appreciate the donation. Thank you very much. 2 pounds from X Penguin. And I'm sorry that I was out to lunch on reading that comment somehow. And so if anybody knows what he meant, just please let me know. But either way, the donation. Thank you very much. Hey Multi, do you see that? That was 2 pounds, buddy. I'm making it big time, bro. That's not. I don't take that as a negative, anybody. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I really do. 90 people. You guys are crazy. But so 90 people are watching Multi Tom Tom find out that the water level is different on different parts of the ocean at the same time. Oh my goodness. It must be a big day for him. So that's crazy, Multi. So at noon on January 5th, it was 0.8 meters high. And then here it was almost empty, but then, okay, so let's see. We've got high tide. What the fuck is going on here? Okay, I don't know what just went down. We're gonna have to pick that again. That's weird. All right, we're back in the zone here. So, okay, so here we've got like, wow, their tide is really fucked up. I guess there's not much tide near the equator. Is that what it is? That must have something to do with the fact that this is a gigantic bay. That's the only thing I can think of. Because that is the weirdest set of tides ever. Because, I mean, yeah, this is all part of the ocean, but it is a gigantic bay. If you really break it down when you look at it. Like, because all those dots are like islands. So, that is fucked up. That is really crazy. Well, here, fuck it. I'll pick here. Fuck it. We'll do it here then. There, boom. We'll fucking, you can sail there too, motherfucker. Oh man, I'm yellow for sure on this stream. We'll try. We'll see what happens. But yeah. So here you go. So here you go, buddy. Sorry about the language, everybody. I'm gonna try to cut that out. I'm very angry at Multi. What do we got going on over here? Let's see. Okay, so I mean, it's not. This one's also neutral, which makes sense because it's actually kind of in line if you look with where the other measurement was. But it's got a better. It's got a better subset of tide here, so that's something better to compare to. So if we look here, we've got a fairly neutral tide at the same time. GMT, thank you very much, GMT. Or is that GMT -6? Well, maybe this is local time then, but that should be on GMT time then. So we got to switch this. Oh, this is even better then. Oh, fuck, that's even better. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't help your case at all, Multi. It really doesn't. So the time was messed up there, but you know what? It's, I think the other one was -1. Oh, let's just switch them with the GMT. Location not found. You're out of luck. I think my point's been made. Doesn't matter. Here, we'll do this. We'll pick France here. We're gonna pick slightly further away on the same ocean. Here, Norway. There we go. Norway. We can sail to Norway. There's no problem with that. Right there. See, we got 11:30. It's down by two. Oh, so we're actually getting into a somewhat similar, but they're different. You see how they're different, Multi? You see how they're all different levels, different times? Because the ocean is at different levels at different times at different parts of the world. And you can pick up the phone and you can dial those people, Multi, and you can say, hey, how high is the water there? And they can be like, man, my kids are walking with the oysters. That's crazy because holy crap, the water's high over here right now. That's called using intuition, Multi. Sorry, bud. I know it's a hard thing for you guys. I get it.
Something thousand.
Hold on, we've got to finish this shit. So let me get to what banned me.
And I verified the fines.
84 people. You people are crazy. Hit like if you haven't. Hit subscribe if you haven't. Thank you very much. And to anybody who's donated, oh my God, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You guys have no idea. It really helps with the internet. It just helps with just keeping this ship running. Let's face it.
Out the bank. It's on my YouTube channel, Flat Earth Millionaire.
There we go.
So there's verification of funds there, over $600,000. So the money's there. So all you have to do is replicate water sticking to the bottom sides of the surface of a spinning ball. No, it doesn't have to be a spinning ball, just a ball, period. Let me see water sticking to the exterior of a ball without it being contained. The physics of water is to find and maintain level, and it must be contained. Okay? So The second one, we want to see where sea level turns to sea curve. Remember, sea level.
Dark Knight taking off. Night, night, buddy. I'm gonna go to bed now. Good night, night, buddy. Night, night. Dark Night. That's an odd sentence.
I've heard level doesn't mean flat. I've heard these globetards.
No, level just means down towards the ball.
Towards the ball. Now, they're looking at the Merriam, the new, most recent dictionary. Look at a dictionary, Webster's dictionary, or something that's pre-1960s, pre-1950s.
Yeah.
Look at the actual definition of a level. So let me grab this level real quick.
From what I remember,
oh my God.
I'm pretty good with my memory, it's free of bends, curves, or irregularities. Synonyms can be, hey, Geo, look at Geo.
There.
Just climbed out the car. Geo. Geo.
Yo.
All right.
Okay. So this is what they call a level.
Oh, see, there you go. Severn Bore is a title. See, how the hell would I know that? Flurf's YouTube Severn Bore and explain. Oh, okay, Multi, if you're still in here, they're asking you to search Severn Bore. It's a tidal phenomenon in the UK, and explain that. So that would be interesting. And the other thing that would be really interesting is like things like storm surges. Venice was flooding recently. That was interesting because I don't remember it flooding. I don't remember it flooding on this side of the ocean. That's really crazy that you can get these locations, or even other places within the Mediterranean didn't necessarily flood. So that's really crazy that it's almost like the water was higher in some spots than it was in the others, and that's, I just don't know how it would do that without some sort of. So yeah, there's that again.
This is the definition of a level, okay? A level, it has.
I love it when they whip the levels out.
In it, or water in it. It's going to have a liquid. All liquid finds and maintains.
It's not having water in it up here, or else I'm taking it back to the store when it fucking explodes the first night I leave it in my van, and I'm going, why the hell is this thing full of water? Because it's like a one day level in this country in the winter if you buy that thing and had water in it.
Primary component of this level is liquid, okay? So if it's in a glass, if it's in a pond, if it's in the lake, if it's in the sea, water is always going to find and maintain this level. So if you put this level across that horizon, it's level. If I line it up here, that bubble is in the middle, it's going to be level. So that's the physics of water, is to find and maintain level. So in that second challenge, we want to see the physics of water finding and maintaining level being superseded by a theory called gravity. Now, I've heard globetards say, a theory is the highest part in science. It's the highest you can get. No, a physical law is the highest level of science, of the scientific method, not science.
Bellachart says, get a bowling ball, squirt it with a spray bottle, the water will stick. Bam, you go 100 gram water sticking to 100 grams of water. Well, don't get me wrong, I thought the same thing. I thought, if you get a ball wet, as long as it's not a lot of water, it would just be filmed. So the whole thing would just have a film of water. You and I both know, unfortunately, that's not what they're looking for. They're looking for like an ocean teeming with life on the outside of your bowling ball.
Scientism, not pseudoscience, but the...
They'll be like, whoa! Those aren't real crayfish.
Scientific method, okay?
But gravity doesn't even pass as a theory because it doesn't have an observation, hypothesis, and experimentation.
The dog jumping out, if you haven't seen the comment I'm getting to, and what he's saying right now are very pertinent to my banning. Okay? So I'll dial him back just a hair.
Science of the scientific method, not scientism, not pseudoscience, but the scientific method, okay?
But gravity doesn't even pass as a theory because it doesn't have an observation, hypothesis, and experimentation. It has none of that. Newton never formulated a hypothesis, and then Einstein allegedly superseded Newton's gravity with the bending of space-time. Space has no properties and time isn't physical. So to think that something that is not physical and has no properties is bending to create everything we see.
And then, of course, you also have centrifugal force. We know this. Centrifugal force, everyone's been at the fairgrounds, in the Gravitron. You get in, it spins, and it's so...
Fucking Gravitron's the best. I've shit my pants when I was a kid in the Gravitron once. Full disclosure. Like, it wasn't bad for everybody else. It was just like one of those moments when you're a kid, you're like... there's a lot of gravity, okay? Give me a break. Stuck to the wall. So, I probably shouldn't have been at the fair. Maybe I wasn't feeling well. I can't remember.
Sucks you
I just remember pooping them.
Side, makes everything fly out. If you spin anything on a merry-go-round, that's called centrifugal force. It's a law.
Does the dog hump his leg? I wish.
A law that can be measured, repeated, and observed. Okay, so that's a physical force. Okay.
Oh my God, they still keep talking for 2 more minutes.
There's no way a theory of gravity, which is lower than a law, can supersede centrifugal force of a ball spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, and supersede and cancel out the physics of water, finding and maintaining.
I did this the other day on, oh shit, why not? On Nathan's, oh fuck it, I'll just mention it. On Nathan's stream, they were talking about water, or they were talking about like the elephant in the room, and how, you know, the one guy was saying, because of course Nathan Oakley, sorry, in this case, his streams are just a bunch of people agreeing with each other because nobody will go on there anymore because he's so toxic. But you know, one of the guys jumped in there on a Discord and said, you know, the big elephant in the room is that, you know, he said, I have to get the numbers right so you guys will love this. He's like, you know, the elephant in his room that we don't fly off the ball. And he's like, because he said, you know, you got a merry-go-round has a rotation of like 5 seconds, let's say, per rotation. He said, you know, like, you know, and he said the blah, blah, blah. And then here we are rotating at 1,000 miles an hour and, you know, we're not flying off. So he's comparing like a merry-go-round with a 5-second rotational period to an Earth, which rotates once per 24 hours. And I just quickly did the math. It was very simple. I just did 5 seconds divided into 60 for how many rotations per minute, how many minutes per hour, like rotations per hour, how many rotations per day. And I said, well, I mean, you know, if Earth was spinning at a 1-to-1 ratio to your merry-go-round, then yeah, we'd probably have a hell of a time staying on the planet because it'd be rotating at 17. You know, like the merry-go-round rotates 17,280 times for every one rotation of Earth. And I'm like, the radial speed is nothing. Fucking Quantum Eraser jumped in there and just wall of texted me about how the rotational speed doesn't matter and it's only the speed on the outer edge and stuff. I'm like, fuck, that's not true. Like, come on. That's crazy. Which channel are you talking about, Nathan? Talking about Nathan Oakley, because Nathan Oakley is he's just Nathan Oakley 1980, I think. It's all just a bunch of people chatting and doing nothing now. If that's what you, oh Jesus, are you talking about like, nobody wants to go on his streams, that's for sure. He'll just mute you and yell at you. It's just not worth it. Besides, we've been generally boycotting him, and of course it's starting to make his channel collapse, which is hilarious.
Level, which is observable, repeatable, and just it's science. Okay, this is observable. Okay, so
to deny this is anti-science. So
it's a religion. You're a part of a religion. You have nothing but theories, globetards. So it is what it is. If now, not everyone that believes in the ball, not everyone is a globetard. If you know,
not all of us.
If you know about flat Earth and you've at least put some kind of time into it, yet you still deny it, you still want to defend your theory and your religion, then you are a globetard. Yeah. You are an ignorant, psychotic child.
I'm a
globetard that never grew up and never dealt with the past abuse and bullying that you dealt with as a child.
I was abused, everybody. Did you hear that? T. Stu says I was abused. How did he know?
So, on the other hand, if this is the first time you've heard of it, and flat Earth, oh wait, what, you're denying it. That's fine. That's the natural response, right? So you're not a globetard. You're just a hey, you're indoctrinated just like all the other children.
How did he just switch from like stadium mode to like cathedral or something while he was talking with the audio? That was very weird.
That believed in Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny and all these other different things that the government and different adults have told you. So
yeah, but here's what's nice.
Because Nathan doesn't realize that if he's filming in a gale force wind, he needs to get the hell out of it.
You think you're right? There's $100,000 on the table that says you're not right and that you can't prove that you're right and that you live on a spinning ball. So this is real simple. I mean, most of the time you're wrong. You just got to think about it. Wait, well, why am I wrong? Why am I right? Now there's $100,000 for you to get to work and figure out if the cart.
Okay, so, to get you to what got me my Nathan Thompson band before we finish up for the night. Globetards of the Globe Unite. I agree. So, what got me a Nathan Thompson? Because I got to bring up the image right now. We're going to show you. We should play. I don't have any sad music, but in the future, I'll be more prepared, and we will have epic sad music. I'll play it, and we'll all cry a little bit. We'll hold ourselves, and we'll maybe light some candles, and we'll just talk about how tragic it is that I got banned or blocked rather by Nathan Thompson. So here, what we'll do is we'll bring this up on the screen, and we're just gonna. Bah! Took him 5 fucking days though. That was earlier today. I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? Oh my god. I'm just leaving it there for long enough that I know it gets up there. You know, what can I say? I actually thought he actually liked it first, which is funny. But that's so stupid. Why block me? I don't even care. Like, I really don't, but I think it's funny. Like, the funny, like, I mean, this is how, okay, so all you did is let me know that I got on your nerves. That's all you did here. You just let me know that I got on your nerves. You just, congratulations, thank you, I pissed you off. That's pretty much what I was trying to do, and you let me know that it worked. What's funny is that you typically won't see me do that. Multi I did because it was fun. I wanted to give him the Vicky treatment. It just felt good. I see everybody else give other people the Vicky treatment. I was like, fuck it. What's the point of having power if you can't Vicky treatment people, you know? But other than that, I don't typically even time out people. You come here and say what you want as long as you're not saying stupid things like neuf, you know, didn't happen or something like that. I'm gonna do the French. I have a suspicion that it doesn't know French, right? Right? That's probably not true. Anyways, 90 poor souls in here. It's midnight, and I probably should get off. It's been 2.5 hours, and I've been streaming for a while. 2.5 hours. There you go. But what were the other replies? Oh, I don't remember exactly what the... oh, well, there was people jumping on his bandwagon. There's actually a lot of people making jokes. I mean, fuck it, I'll bring it up. Actually, what am I thinking? They're right here. Dummy. Stupid. There. Put your words on paper, shut up. Oh, that was to somebody else. He must have deleted his comment because I couldn't find his comment. Because it was just this MMIX Linus. Pixie dust much? Pff, it's bending space-time. So we don't know what they're commenting on. Did he really say that? Gravity doesn't exist, not because you can't see it. Many forces exist that cannot be seen. For example, God, I swear. Well, I don't like to get into attacking God, but of course my comment was just more of kind of poking at Nathan, let's face it. It wasn't so much about God as, you know, that's fine, but I can say the same thing to him is all I was really getting at. Yeah, I mean, Brainerd Beaver blocked. I went, oh no! Oh my god. Right there, laugh my ass, genius comment. Nathan is a little broke ass couch surfing bitch. That's funny. You got a badge of honor, he blocked you. See, this is what I mean, like, Nathan, we think you're a joke. This is what we do to you. Like, it's just funny to us. Like, congratulations, you've become a complete joke. That's the best way to prove or disprove. The rest of this is garbage. Anyways, so boom. Yeah, so I mean, we're probably gonna close her down right away here. I'm just gonna put that back on in the background. That's not, I don't want that one. I don't know, this is free music, that's all I care about, or it's supposed to be, otherwise I've screwed up somehow. But yeah, so get your comments in if you want to get them in. I'm gonna be shutting her down right away here. It is getting late for me. I'm getting a little tired, and I haven't been going to sleep early enough, so I should probably start to think about trying to get real sleep one of these days. I know, it's very sad. I am, like I said, I've got the collab with Fight the Flat Earth happening right now, so I would expect that in a matter of a few days. As Bella changed, if you guys, there's 91 people in here. If you are at all interested in gaming, I'm gonna drop my gaming channel handle in here. It's Brainy Beaver Games, and I don't have a lot of content on there, and I'm not going to be uploading there often. But if I am going to be gaming and there's going to be content to be had, it's going to be going on that channel instead of the main channel. So here, I'm going to drop it in here. So that's Brainy Beaver Games. If you're somebody who likes watching game content, you want to sit, hang out late at night sometime, depending on your time zone, of course, and you want to just hang out, play some games, and chat and whatnot, then that's kind of all that channel's going to be for. It's not, let's face it, I'm not a serious gamer, so it's going to be mostly just having fun. I like to play. Well, I mean, I might try some different things on there just for the fun of it, because hey, if people are going to watch, maybe I'll do something fun. Hey, Monk, thanks for coming, buddy. Good night. But yeah, so that's the channel for that. If you haven't hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed and you think this is worth watching, think about subscribing to me. It really helps a lot. Hit that bell. Check your bells if you guys have had the bells hit, because it makes a big difference. A lot of people finding their bells unchecked, and it's really aggravating that people get their little bells undingled, if you will. So, anyways, I'm checking the comments here just to make sure I got everything. That's hilarious. Hot cocoa 2. Ooh, hot chocolate. That's a good idea. I should get a hot chocolate out of this. Maybe I'll do like a mocha or something, like half. Already subbed. NA, you're down there in that bottom stream right here. You're one of these people that's gonna go by. Where is it? Wait, I gotta go. Where are you? I'm sure of it. I'm almost positive. Where is he? NA. There you go. There he goes. Okay, so NA is a supporter. Right now, that is a Nathan Oakley Patreon. If you do feel like supporting the channel, unfortunately, you don't really get a lot out of it right now. I've said this a lot. I really am trying to change that as part of trying to get on the gaming channel a bit more. I know that a lot of people that watch me do tend to be gamers and stuff. So if anybody wants to jump in on, put some City Skylines on there. That's like very first person, but yeah, okay. If I fancy it sometime soon, I'll throw some on there. It takes a long time to build a big city. I hope I didn't lose. It has cloud save. I think I have my other cities, so I should. I did spend money that I don't really have, in the sense of just because, let's face it, we all got bills, we all got things to pay. But the Oculus Rift S was sub 500 because it was on sale, 500 Canadian too. So that baby used to be $1,500 and suck, so now they're pretty good and they're cheaper. So with the current computer setup, we actually are entry level. We blow the doors off the chip. All the other levels, the graphics card, all that stuff, where we don't kill it is in the graphics card department. Everything else we kill it on. So we're entry level graphics, but that's enough to get us in, get us playing maybe some Beat Saber, and maybe, who knows, some Job Simulator and stuff. So I really don't know what it takes to record that at the same time. That might be a lot for the computer. So if I can get some of that footage on there, I'd love to. It may have to wait until I have a better graphics card, because it's just, this one is really on the low end for what's capable of doing the Oculus. And so I have a suspicion that a lot of the GPU's attention is going to be on running that Oculus Rift. And it's not going to leave a whole lot for sending out a OBS stream or something. So we'll see about that. I think with a new, the next upgrade, the computer's all up to date. So the next upgrade would be a graphics card. So that'll be probably late 2020. It's just something to look forward to in the future. But currently, this works. So, it is like it is. We all got to save money, right, where we can. Just checking the comments, make sure we got anybody. Red Dead. I'm thinking about Red Dead. I don't care. Apparently it ported like sucked originally, but they Surf pledged $2 via Patreon. Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna be adding some bonuses on there, like some game days and hangouts and stuff like that. And if I ever get memberships, apparently every channel around me is gonna get memberships before I do. I think In Time 1.15 thousand, they just got memberships, and I think even SOS has been approved for memberships, and it's technically under me in size. It's gonna grow fast, let's face it. But that's Team Skeptic and Fight the Flat Earth, it's a little babe brainchild together, and even it's got memberships. So if I ever get memberships, I'm gonna shift everybody from Patreon to memberships, because I think I could utilize that better and provide a slightly better just return for the the donations that people are giving me in that regard. So that's something to try to look forward to maybe in 2020 when the AI decides that I am worthy enough. Part of trying to stream more here and keeping you folks entertained, to try to maybe show the AI that I'm worth having memberships. So that I'm here to try to help YouTube and help myself and help the viewers find good content. So now I'm just rambling. Oh, we got Team Skeptic. A graphics card isn't going to make you look any sexier, unfortunately. That's where the hairline. I've been meaning to trim this. It's sexier when it's trimmed. You can't tell where the hair stops as much. There's just less of it just to notice, right? So fine. We got Meth Skeptic in here telling me how I look. I'm just kidding. I love this game we play though. I gotta get my own mankini though, because if you guys want to see something hairy, it just all keeps going. Like I'm like Italian down here, but I'm not Italian at all. But you'd think so. Team Skeptic, I was wondering when you'd show up. He's probably getting ready to do a game stream or something. I'm gonna be jumping in there with you one of these days, Team Skeptic, when you're doing your late night game stream. I've been meaning to. I'll probably make the plunge and spend a bunch of money on a game that I shouldn't one of these days, so I can join you on that. But that'll be fun. And then I guess you have a virtual reality headset, do you not? Because Team was like, or was it Fight the Flat Earth was like, you need to get Bridge Commander. He's like, if you could just feel it. He like pulled the headset off. He's like, get Bridge Commander. Like, that dickhead. He's 10 seconds behind, so there we go. I'm in the future, Team. Sorry with the delay. I guess I don't really need a 10-second delay when I'm just streaming to you fine folks on my own. $4.99 through Super Chat for Beaver barbecue sauce. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. And that's sweet American money too. That's the good stuff. I can feel it trickling into my soul. Anyways, I am gonna shut her down. I don't want to linger too long, guys. I'm not trying to like drag it out for any reason. I just was enjoying chatting with you. So I'm hairier. That's terrifying, Surf. That's kind of scary. Is that why? You're the one that always wanted to be in the furry outfit, aren't you? Penguin95, $2 via Patreon. Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate it. I wasn't trying to bully you people into or guilt you into Patreoning me, but I do appreciate it. It really goes a long way. That extra $2, it all adds up. You put it all together, and it just makes a big difference. Pays for the internet, pays for things like green screen. Like I want a bigger green screen. I want one I can like lay out on the ground a bit more, so that I could actually use my regular camera and actually film bigger things. But something like that's probably going to cost a few $100s in fabric alone. Even if I just use green fabric, it probably costs, because I think this one behind me, which is again just 2 sheets of green fabric that I've safety pinned in the center, and it rolls. I've built a rollout so it rolls from the ceiling. I think by the time the hardware and everything, I think that cost me probably $150 with this fabric and hardware. So things cost money, you know. But yeah, glad you remembered. Yeah, Surf was always contacting me going, hey, be the fox. I love the fox. At least that's what I heard anyways, Surf. Sorry. That's what I heard in my head. That's how it sounded. You're now a Patreon of Brainy Beaver. Yeah, no, absolutely. Thank you very much, X-Penguin. I appreciate it. And anybody else who's donated, I think I've thanked everybody as they've come along. So I really appreciate it. Like I said, I don't want to linger this on. Red's Rhetoric, you made your way in here? Holy crap. Plug my live stream of SpaceX Falcon 9 launch. Is that tomorrow? Here, hold on. I don't know why you're not a moderator either, by the way. There you go. Here, you can drop the link in if you want. There's 67 people left in here that haven't trickled away yet. Reds, is that 9 p.m. Eastern. Oh, so you're gonna do that launch? Okay. I thought it was tonight for some reason. I was actually gonna include it in my stream, but then my kid was late going to bed, so it didn't work out anyways. So that was fine. Let me just pull up that. We'll pull up Red's Rhetoric's channel here, and he's probably already got the. Probably already posted Red's Rhetoric. Yeah, there you are. Okay, here you go, guys. There you go. Red's Rhetoric, guys. Here, you see the links? That's tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. Red's Rhetoric, filming the SpaceX launch. You're gonna be live on site there, Red? Let's see. Does it say it in the comments? No, it does not. 33,000 subscribers. Good for you, bud. That's crazy. Yeah, you deserve that, man. It's hard work you put in filming those launches. You're the original VR pimp. Yeah, but you can cross-play with us. We'll have to get like you, me, and Fight all like captaining the bridge of the Enterprise or something. Like, no, take a left. I've seen people play. It's a shit show. It's just, especially if people have been drinking and stuff, it just becomes an absolute joke almost. I only bought 2 games right now. They were on sale. So, excuse me, that snuck up on me. I bought, because the Oculus was on sale and it hasn't even shipped yet. In fact, I guess tomorrow's Monday, so it's another business day, so it's another day to see if it ships, but it guaranteed to ship by the 20th, which is a long effing time to be waiting for that damn thing to ship. So hopefully it doesn't ship on the 20th, but they said by the 20th, so I even sent a support ticket to them, and there was something where I guess when I bought it, it put me into a guest account and didn't go into a regular. It didn't go into, because then it goes, well, because they're owned by Facebook, right, everybody? So when you buy an Oculus, it's like, oh, by the way, here's, make an account while you're here. And I was like, okay. And I think there was this linking process where it's like something went wrong. And then I was like, okay. But now it didn't link my order to my account. So now I have to go into my email, click this link. It sends me to a thing that says, we've sent you an email. I have to go back into the same email stream, go down, select the link, the same email for fuck's sake, select the link, and I guess it's a refreshed link that then sends me to a thing where then I have to log in with my order number, and then it'll display me my order and order status. Whereas, like, when I go there to Oculus.com and I just hit like log in with like my Facebook, it logs me in and says, hey Scott, how's it going? And then it's like my orders, it's like, you haven't ordered anything. So like my order and my account are detached from each other for now, which sucks. So I have to do this like ritual of clicking emails to get in and check it, but that's neither here nor there. So it has not shipped yet, but they haven't even checked so I sent them a support ticket to say, hey, is there any way to like relink these 2 accounts? And I said, if it's gonna fuck with the order, don't touch it, just let it ship. Like, I don't want you to delay this thing at all. And they still haven't even emailed me back. And they said normally within 2 business days, it's been at least 2. So they obviously got a butt ton of orders, and they probably are just getting back to work like all of us. They probably got tons of boxes to go through. So unfortunately, I don't have a store around here where I can walk in and just buy my Oculus Rift. So I think Fight the Flat Earth was just walked into a store, because I said, how long do you have to wait for it to ship? He's like, I bought it in store. Because I don't think I have even the option. Like, anytime when you look on their site, it's like, where can I buy it in Canada? It's like, you can buy it from newegg.com or bestbuy.com or .ca, the Canadian variant. So it doesn't give me a lot of options. So unfortunately, I am waiting, and I'm literally just like, my wife is ready to kill herself. It, like, jokingly at YouTube, come on, it's yellow, just flipped. She's just like, am I gonna hear this for 3 weeks straight? I'm like, probably. But I bought 2 games. They're on sale. All the other games aren't on sale right now, so you never know. If I wait, if it does take 3 weeks, you never know. Maybe I luck out and one of the other games I want will go on sale, save $20. But I bought like $15 because I spent enough money on the damn Oculus that I don't have. It was $15 I spent on Job Simulator. That's the one where it's just kind of like colorful and like your short order cook and stuff. Like, it's like, eggs and bacon, and you're like, ugh. Open the fridge and throw them on the fryer and stuff like that. So it's just kind of a fun game. And then I bought the Bridge Commander because it was also on sale, so that was the time. So it saved like $20 buying it that day. And then there was a fishing one I was looking at that was on sale right now, but it's on sale for another few weeks, so I got time to see if I care. And then the ones that I want are Beat Saber. That's the one where you're slicing the notes with your sword. Apparently it's really good for exercise, losing weight. Like, truth be told, people are actually finding it very, very therapeutic in that regard, like getting moving and just having like a little exercise period every day. Not that it should replace getting fresh air. My basement's very, very dark. You feel like a vampire if you spend enough time in here. But yeah, so anyways, that's the kind of fun that I've been having. 99 likes, holy shit. One of you hasn't hit like. Swear to God, one of you has a like in there that hasn't happened. So if that's you, and you're sitting there and you haven't hit the like button, you could be my 100th like. And then we just call it. We'll just call it at that point. We'll call it anyways, but be my 100th like. It's been about 10 seconds since I started saying that, so we'll see if there's anyone out there that feels guilty. Come on, guilt-driven likes. Guilt-driven likes, come on. All right, there's nobody out there that hasn't liked. You probably, anybody who's stuck here at this point has probably been watching a while because apparently you're like a super fan or something. I don't understand how I could ever generate anything like that, but here we are. I don't think anybody's a super fan. I don't have that big of a head. Multi Tom Tom might be. Actually, yeah, I'll take that back. Multi Tom Tom's a super fan. He's always there. But beyond that, I am rambling as I do. Don't think that we're talking about anything special now, and I don't see a lot of comments towards me, so that's good. So I think we're caught up, and we all know that surf is very hairy. I see 100 already. Hey, 101 and 103. So there was a few of you bastards. I'm just kidding. I love you all. Before I say something stupid, I should check out. So now's your last chance, legitimately, straight up. If you want to say something else to me, link me at Brainy Beaver. Leave your comment. You got a minute, let's say. 1 minute. Okay, we're going to give you 1 minute. It's on the timer right now, everybody. You got 1 minute, and then we're going to be doing angry, screaming beaver face. And we're gonna yell our way out of the stream as we always do, okay? Yeah, we got 103, 104. Somebody if it's 104 for you, then that's good. It's 103 for me. Maybe somebody retracted it. I don't care. I'm happy. I'm just happy you guys are here. I can't believe it, to be honest with you. It's kind of crazy. Actually, that's a good question. I was going to ask them when DFOTY awards will be. I was kind of curious about that as well. I don't really know what Rad Vlad got. Truth be told, I didn't think he had it in him to win this year, so I was entering him as a future pony for next year because I think he'll be good. I think he's going to be a good vote for next year because we're going to take out the DFOTY of this year, makes him unavailable for the next DFOTY, which every time just kind of increases your chances of these earlier, younger members really stepping up to the plate and becoming the new DFOTY kind of material, right? But I also tease Anthony, like, because I've got the whole like Cat Earther thing in my FTFE stream where he kind of shows Nathan Oakley's a liar, and I kind of poke fun at Sleepy there too, so it's fun. Anyways, Brady Beaver just got here. Fuck YouTube. Mippet. I'm sorry, buddy. I think there's nothing I can do about that. Make sure you ring that bell, and I'm sorry. I don't have... If I had a more regular schedule, you might be able to plan your life around it a bit more. But I won't lie, with the kids and everything, it does work a little better for me just to be able to kind of fire up a stream and hope that enough people can show up to make it a fun time for everybody. So I do apologize for not having a bit of a better schedule. Maybe that's something I can try to work on, is building a slightly better schedule for myself. So, anyways, on that note, I see DFO Tears will be on January 8th. Oh my goodness, that's in 2 days. That's amazing. What? Yeah, it's 6th of Monday. Okay, it's already Monday because it's 12:18 a.m. So it's Wednesday. So that's Wednesday. Okay, so that's Wednesday for me, I guess. I mean, well, I guess it's Wednesday for everybody on the 8th, isn't it? It's just different Wednesday. It's all fucked up. Planner Walk's literally in the future. He's like 23 hours in advance. So, anyways, apparently I have blocked someone here who is a moderator. Must be left over from my team incident. I want to unblock. Yeah, but John Rapp, are you saying you personally blocked them? Because you'd have to go into your own settings, I think. It would be in your own, yeah, like it would have to be in your own settings. Apparently I blocked someone here as a moderator. Do you mean like blocked? Okay, listen, this is the same rule that Team Skeptic always says too. If somebody thinks that if somebody's been blocked in here, because I can unblock people. So if somebody thinks they've been blocked for whatever reason, just send me an email or get a hold of me on Discord is probably the best. Email works too. I do check them. But the fastest way is probably to send me a message on Discord and say, hey, this is my tag. I think I was blocked by accident. Like, it happens. So, you know, they move along. People might try to block somebody and they block the wrong person. It can be hard to retract that afterwards. Like, or if you don't catch it, you know, bye. You know, it just goes by, and then all of a sudden somebody's like, I can't talk to anybody. Now, if you're talking about a personal block, John, I think you got to go into your own settings to deal with that. But if if somebody's become blocked on here, just make sure you get a hold of me on Discord. Discord links are at the end of my videos. It should be in the description below as well. And just make sure you get a hold of me and tell me what's going on, and I can unblock you. So we shit happens. We just got to work through it when it does. Okay. So on that note. I do appreciate everybody who's here. Everybody's been here. There's 60 people here. We're trickling out now, but that's fine because I have been rambling for a while. So I want to thank you all for coming. I'm going to be angry beavering my way out again like usual, and had a sweaty pocket one day. No, I heard. I remember the John Rapp treatment. We all know about it, buddy. Just it's all good fun. Everybody loves each other at least. So. Brainy's Discord. So there you go. If that's the one out of my description, it should have a forever link that lets you join. So. You need to accept the rules, like all of them in the first section there, and check the box, and then you get access to the server. So come on in if you don't have access to the server, and if you are having a block issue or something, let me know. On that note, I'm going to go. I'm Brainy Beaver. I appreciate you for coming, everybody, and watching, and have yourselves a good night. Thank you to everybody who donated, and the several people, or a couple, or I can't remember how many it was in the end, but the people that joined on Patreon. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And like I said, I'm going to try to add some proper tiering to that, and not just funny descriptive tiers, but something that actually gives you something tangible that can add some value to that. So I'm doing my best, but it is. It's just I'm trying. I got family. I'm very tired all the time. Like right now I should be in bed and I'm not. So thank you for coming. Have a good night, everybody, and keep your stick on the ice. I guess that's red green thing, but